All right, so exactly where we left off was you guys just killed the dragon, got the magic item. Each of you, some of you got some gold up, and so you guys can decide kind of what to do. You guys didn't kill the bandit leader, but you killed tons of bandits, but you didn't kill the leader itself.
Yeah, the leader somehow managed to escape with, like, basically...
Yeah, him and one other guy got away because you guys were fighting the dragon.
Yeah, but he was pretty low in himself, too.
Yeah, Degree was yelling at him as they were running.
Go up and die like a man.
Yes.
By the way, that fucking... Was it the binding ice, the thing that you used? No, it was the shadow spray. Shadow spray is the thing they used. It's fucking...
Dumbass spell I gave him.
super powerful.
Not even real. It's not even a real spell.
You know, it's you know, champ. If it sounds like you just I'm your focus test. You know, just
yeah. It's not even a real spell. No. So you guys are gonna go ahead and obviously head back to town. You have no reason to, you know, stay in the desert that much longer. Heading back to town. You guys, I don't know. Oh my god, where's my notes? I forgot to tell you how much money you were supposed to be paid. But technically, you didn't do the job.
1,000 gold each.
I mean, we took care of some of them, well, most of them. Only 2 escaped.
And we killed a dragon that must have been like fucking dive bombing fucking convoys for months.
Yeah, you go to the board, you know who to pour it in. He's like, have you seen my pet shadow dragon lately?
Yeah.
I mean, he attacked us.
Yeah.
He's about 20 miles that way. So I'm finding a group of adventurers. You may want to go check.
My notes. So you guys, I think you guys were gonna get like 25 gold each. But mission was not technically a success, but it's up to you guys how you report the mission. Because technically your orders were to take the captain down.
Maybe we could be honest and just tell them we dwindled their you know, their numbers significantly. But got sidetracked by getting attacked by a goddamn shadow dragon.
Yeah.
They probably saw a shadow dragon.
Is a Shadowbringer dragon on the board?
No, sadly, this was not the monster hunting board. You're on the wrong board.
Is there a monster hunting board?
There could be a monster hunting board if that's what you guys wanted to do.
I'd like to go check the monster hunting board to see if that shadow dragon was on it.
It is not.
Damn.
Was there a monster hunting guild?
There is no monster hunting guild, just a board.
Oh my god, we killed Rathalos.
Alright, then yeah, we just be honest. I mean, see if they reward us anyways.
The guy kind of, this guy that's part of the Adventurers Guild, which is the one that you got the job through. That's where the board, the Adventurers Guild. He's like, oh well, you know, you didn't technically, you know, do what was accomplished on the board, you know, but I guess you put a little bit of effort in, so each of you can have 5 gold pieces.
What about the shadow dragon?
What about him?
Could have caused a lot more problems for you.
I mean, we kind of destroyed it. I don't know how much in property values in this city, but you know, we did kill it in the outskirts.
Well, as rookies of the Adventuring Guild, you guys are not high enough rank to accomplish any compensation for the killing of monsters.
Is that not like?
You know, next
get
time if
promoted
we
off
You can only take jobs one rank above yours. That Shadow Dragon was 3, so you cannot be paid for that
Can
job.
we just be promoted then?
Okay, so then what you're telling me is next time if we see a shadow dragon, we should just let it go and then attack the city, even though we just felled one. But okay, you know what? Perfectly fine.
Listen here, old man. Do you even know if that dragon was going to attack us, the city?
Oh no, it attacked us, and we're part of the city.
You are not part of this city. You were out in the desert.
It attacked
Wasn't
us.
that far off from here? That was like what?
Well, actually, I do.
Miles?
Well, actually, I do have this piece of paper from the town guard saying that I have, like, you know, a person of interest. So in that way, I am in fact a part of this city.
So what I could do is I can promote you up a class.
Make it 3. If the Shadow Dragon was 3, why not just make us 3? We're on a par at least.
Do you have proof?
Yep, that spear.
The hell?
It's also
who-
covered
wh-
in ichor. If you really want to like lick it, you can.
Where? He's not here with you guys. He went off on his
Oh,
own.
come on. Oh, come on, Chip. Come on. At least let him show the halberd, okay? Like, just show the shadowy halberd. Come on.
That doesn't seem like it's from a Shadow Dragon, because Shadow Dragons don't have halberds.
Look at the ichor on the Shadow Dragon. On the Shadow Spear.
Looks at it.
You didn't clean it off, right, Axel?
Can't matter, you just got it. There'd be no time to really clean it.
Yeah, sure. I go, all right, listen, here, he hands you, which one of you is considered the group leader?
Good question.
I'm doing all the talking right now, so just give it to me.
That's fine. Nobody opposes.
I'm not gonna oppose because I have a fucking clue.
Yeah. All right. Hands over the paper to Anzak, showing that you guys are now grade 3 adventurers from this city.
And what about the compensation?
Okay, as grade 3 adventurers, what can we take for quests?
You don't get any compensation for the dragon, as I mentioned before. But what you can take as quests is you can take up to gold tier.
Yeah, I'll see. What's on gold tier?
What kind of job are you looking for? Basically, there's almost anything. You could take jobs lesser than gold as well.
What pays the most?
Platinum problem.
Hmm?
Oh, you're talking about that. Never mind, sorry. Continue.
Oh yeah, definitely like monster hunting or solving like cultist issues.
I could solve a cultist issue.
The problem with
Yeah, but
cultist
sure.
issues is the reason they sit on there very long is like, cause it's a lot of like footwork, paperwork. You know what I mean? You're trying to figure out where it's coming from, who's doing it. You know, it's not just going to go kill, the cultists that you see in the street. You know what I mean? You got to actually get, in the cult.
We already have a legion where cultists are.
No, he's in prison.
Yeah, do you have anything relating to the cultist was approached? I forget if he actually gave us a name of the people who approached him. Actually, I remember you being really shifty about giving them a name.
We do know the cult's name.
Okay.
Remember Zahir, the one for the snake?
Not him. He when he was approached by the people who.
Oh, yeah, the masked. Yeah, the group you're looking into. Yeah.
Right. So Degree asks if there's anything relating to that organization.
Not that I can see. If it's not on the board, I probably don't know. I've heard tales and stories of some guy trying to recruit somebody, but I have no leads on it, no evidence of the sorts.
Well, if anything comes up, I'm sure you'll tell me.
Yeah. Absolutely. And you are?
Yes. My name is. He looks around.
A man talk Boldwater. He's
Turquoise.
Turquoise.
2 words. Turquoise.
What's turquoise?
Is he a fucking sleeper agent now? Like, did you just activate him? Kill Job Lennon.
And your adventure group is Ultima.
Yep.
All right.
Nothing
We
ever
report our
bad
job
happened
done
to the
down to
Kennedys.
Our group.
What you want to do?
Go back to report that we took care of the cultist problem.
You did. He said that he would be contacting you guys.
Not him. Oh, we did. Yeah, against him.
Yeah,
already.
he'll contact you through the Sending Stone. Well, I think Holo or Cypher, one of them has
Can we
it.
go back and then look through their archives for anything relating to that mask? And we'll have...
You do not have access to the archives yet. Cypher has been asking every single time, if you remember. You guys aren't members yet. You guys are like through the trials.
I guess what I want to do is I want to talk to someone there, give him a drawing of the masks, and be like, hey, we're not members yet.
Who's drawing the mask? And you're drawing it off Degrees?
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna draw these masks off of Degrees' memory.
Yep.
All right, so you're drawing. It's a skill. It's a skill. I'm just saying, you're gonna be drawing a mask off Degrees' description of these masks. Just picture that for a second. The way Degree talks, you're gonna draw the masks how Degree describes them to you. It's gonna be a tough skill check to even get it close.
Do guards have the sketch artists or whatever they're called?
Yeah, he's dead. Out on the ground, probably.
I mean, I guess I can try it.
Yeah, you absolutely can try. I'm not saying somebody can't. I'm just saying, please understand where I'm coming from when I'm like, you're trying to draw a mask off Degree's description.
I'm gonna try it, but I'm gonna tell you this right now. It's gonna be stick figures.
Yeah, Degree, listen to me. I have an idea.
Yeah.
This is to find my son, and to find the people that did this to you. All right. I need you clear-headed. I need you. Cypher, you can draw, right?
Mm-hmm.
I need you to describe the masks that you saw, and we're gonna try drawing them. Now, I want you to tell us if it's close or not. All right? We'll take a little bit of time and do this. We have to go through a couple drafts. We'll go through a couple drafts. All right? But we're gonna have maybe we can have the guys back at base look at it. You know?
Yeah, we can try.
All right.
All right, Degree. Describe it.
The funny thing is, I don't even remember, like, you only really gave,
Oh, I know.
vibes.
I know. I'm letting you. I know.
Okay. I didn't know if you're testing me, I guess.
No.
They almost felt like theater masks. Like they were trying to give off I don't know, like a vibe or like mode of thinking, like the one that seemed sadistic had this grin kind of carved into it. And
What color was the grin? What color was the mask?
The mask was red.
yeah, they're like these red masks, and the that one's smile. It was like it was like the crescent moon. You know, he kind of like indicates to the red moon.
What shape was the mask in? Like a Phantom Opera's mask? Like a
It was like a
Jester's mask?
harlequin. It definitely covered like the full face, but the mask itself only covered like the face. It didn't like wrap around.
Like,
it didn't seem.
Yeah, Harley Quinn's mask.
Yeah.
How about the cheeks? Were they pronounced? Were they subtle? Or was it all blank? Were there blemishes or scratches on the mask?
One of the ones that seemed to how to phrase this one? Yeah, the one that did like the majority of the talking, that one seemed to have was less complex than the other two, or the other four. Sorry, the other three, but in the middle. Than the other three, but yeah, besides the one with the crescent moon smile, it was yeah, the third one seemed to have this like kind of a like puffed up, like it was kind of like a chipmunk cheeks.
Okay.
And
were they smiling, high cheeks, like high, cut into low jawline, or just? And he like makes a thing of like when you blow air into your cheeks.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that it was like that particular one was given like an expression, but and the last one, the one that took the hit that I sent to it, or the one that I took the hit that I send their way, it's that one was just kind of sullen, like just kind of like not upset, but just kind of resigned, like they're used to being the one hit, I guess. Like just kind of like a grimace, or just kind of
Cypher's sitting there with like the charcoal and whatnot, kind of doing a quick.
Yeah, like and Degree is like trying to like flex his face how he remembers it. Like he's like grabbing his jowls and pulling, and he's trying to like make his own face imitate what he remembers them looking like.
All right, I will tell you that you end up with a drawing. How good of it? Yeah, well, guess time will tell.
A rich aristocrat comes walking by. I will give you 10,000 gold for this wonderful work of art.
Wow!
This impressionist drawing of a chimpanzee. How many chimpanzees are there? 4 of them. No, I thought there was only 1 chimpanzee. Oh, never mind then. The value was in there being 4 of them. Only 1 of them.
All right, yeah, so Cypher ends up with a drawing that is probably the best she probably could have done off of the descriptions and not herself physically seeing it.
I had multiple voices in my head that said like, well, maybe if you do it a little bit more like this, or
a little more touch of this, touch of that, scratch that, put this.
Yeah, so I'd like to go to the Allegiance of All site, and wait, yeah, that's the one we aligned ourselves with.
Is it?
No, it's the knowledge. No, it was the Cobalt Saw. Sorry. Because it's the library.
Bless you.
Yeah. I'd like to go to them. If we could. Are we allowed to go there?
Well, like kind of like where you meet up with the guy, so like where to go.
You just flipped me off for no reason. Did anyone else see that? Wow. Okay. Sorry.
No, I'm sneezing. It's funny though. But yeah, so you end up, you know where to go to get to them, but you can't get in. It's like, people on the outside.
Is there a guard or anything I can talk
to? Oh yeah, there's people walking around, scholars. You can catch
one.
Is there
like a receptionist, essentially?
If you remember the name of the guy that's been gave you the first quest, you can go find him.
No, I don't think I need to bother anyone in or I don't think I need to bother question or anyone. I just think that we could just go to the receptionist, to be honest. But yeah, we can do. Oh my God, he's here! Holy fucking shit!
Don't call it a comeback. He's been here for years.
So what we did so far is we went and collected a reward. They told us we only got 5 gold because we never killed the bandit, even though we killed the dragon. But instead, we got promoted as adventurers to the gold tier. But right now, we made a drawing of the mask that Degree saw, and we've gone to the Kobold Soul. We've just arrived, and we're gonna go see if we can just start some research being done on this, so we can get some more information as to who these guys are.
Okay. For blood and glory.
For blood and glory, revenge, and fatherly love.
Aww.
But yeah,
yeah,
so you guys are now gold tier at the Adventurers Guild.
Oh, so instead of paying us, they gave us a promotion. That sounds really corporate. Good corporate of them, champ.
Killing the dragon.
Did we get a long rest at all?
No, you have not.
Okay.
Yeah. But we're at the Kobold Soul, and if you have a receptionist, I'd like to approach the receptionist. If there's no receptionist, I'd like to try and get questioned.
And we're still level 6, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a rep. There's somebody like at the desk in the front that you could talk to if you wish. She's sitting there with like a pile of paperwork, just the stamp.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am? Hi, we're Ultima. We were recently. We're a group of adventurers, gold tier adventurers in the city. We were employed to do one of your missions, and we are seeking that. But we were asking if we could make a research request in the meantime.
Absolutely, you just gotta fill out form 4A, 3B, 6A, and also 2B. And then
Wonderful.
after it's been processed, it could be up to 2 weeks, and we'll get to you.
Wonderful, sounds great. I'd love to fill out these forms.
She hands you them. When you're done and they're properly filled out, you need to go ahead and bring them back to me. If there's any sort of typo or error, that will set back your case by a week. Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like you've done this before, champ.
What?
Well, I would like to then fill out the forms to the best of my ability and the group's ability, all working together.
Yeah, I mean, well, you guys know the answers. They're not complicated forms, just, typical. And you can go turn them in. And she'll be like, that'll be 1 gold piece.
I pay her the gold piece out of my pocket.
Takes the paper, slips it right to the bottom of this giant pile. All right, well, you have a good day.
Oh, there's one other thing. Is there a lady named Question here?
She's not in right today. She's out. It's her day off. She is out somewhere in the city, I suppose.
When she comes in, could you just tell her to come get us? We're at X and X Inn, wherever we're staying.
Well, since you're staying in her apartment, I don't think that'll be a problem.
Wasn't it Prolix's apartment?
Oh yeah, you got kicked out. Yeah.
Yeah, we're at Prolix's apartment.
Yeah, way to go, Pancakes. You always get one comes, one goes. Apparently, in my games.
Bye, Pancakes. Do you want to play off your phone?
Let's see how long the battery backup lasts.
Okay.
Nighttime.
But if I get disconnected out of nowhere, now you know.
Well,
Is
it's
it
not
from the
nowhere
hurricane?
anymore, but
But
yeah,
absolutely, I'll have her find you. I'll tell her that you were looking for her.
wonderful. We need a copy of that paper we just gave you.
She looks at you, raises her eyebrow, and hands you more blank ones. Well, you better fill this one out the way you filled that one.
Okay.
Like
we
the
just make a
same
copy
one,
of that
like the
drawing.
same way or with different information.
Can we just make a copy of that drawing? Would that
I
be
mean,
really hard?
No, Cypher can do a quick sketch of it again. She's the one that drew it, so she'd be able to draw it again.
Cool. Resubmit the forms.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
bureaucratic stuff.
she goes, well, you know, in all good due time, you'll see a result. We'll contact you in 2 to 4 weeks.
That sounds wonderful. Thank you so much. You've been very helpful.
And I was just...
You're
If only we had some kind of like, if only we had some kind of like wizard who'd be really good at like filling out forms.
you know, Anzak, you're quite restrained today.
Mm-hmm. Sure I am.
Restrained.
Why?
Why? Because if we don't do this correctly, I might not ever see my son. But if I do this with restraint incorrectly, we can start another new lead without stepping on any toes and delaying me any further.
Okay.
Is that a satisfactory answer today?
Yeah, that works for me.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So as you're sitting there playing with your new halberd,
Oh yeah.
We're grabbing that piece of pizza.
you sit there and you realize you can split the halberd into 2.
Oh shit, that's sick.
So the second form is more of a shadowy form. You can tell it's more of like you pulled the shadow out of the halberd to form a second copy.
So it turns into 2?
It turns into 2, and every time you hit with it, you'll do an extra D4 of necrotic.
Hell yeah. Thank you.
As well as when you have the 2 forms, you can always bring the 1 form to you and vice versa. So
I think that's so sick.
so if you leave like the halberd shadow form in one place, you can either send your halberd there or bring the shadow back to you no matter where you're at.
Oh, that's rad. Do you happen to have a handout thing for it?
I do not.
Okay.
So keep your own notes on that one. You can also name it whatever you'd like.
Is it normal stats?
It's a normal halberd, except it does a D4 of necrotic damage on top of whatever normal damage it would do. It's considered magical, so it'll go through any creatures, you know, that are resistant to non-magical damage. All right, paperwork is filed. What are you guys doing now?
Find a place to stay, I guess.
Oh, now that we're bona fide adventurers, why don't we find an inn and, you know, they actually let us stay in rooms? I mean, I'm asking for you, really. I'd rather sleep outside.
Why do you always want to sleep outside?
You ever look at the night sky and see the stars?
Yes.
They're comforting. When there's a roof on top of my head, I kind of feel trapped. Don't you ever get that feeling?
No.
Could be me. No, of course if it's raining, I'm not stupid. At least not that stupid. But yeah, it just feels nice. You know, being able to open my eyes and just see everything. All the constellations.
Open the window and look through the window?
It's not the same, though. I still feel trapped.
We should, I hate to interrupt this conversation, but we should be really looking to find a place to stay that isn't Prolux's apartment. And we should really be going to see if there's any other like ruckus or we should probably be either finding a job to pay us money or finding a way to find my son. So whatever one you guys want to do, really.
Let's find a a place
Make
to
sure you
stay,
lock
like an
it.
inn or something first.
Yeah,
That's
that's what I was saying. Like, now that we are bona fide adventurers in this city, we can maybe get some more pull. You know?
Maybe some more jobs for more money. For more homes and more food.
Food, you say?
You can't live on the 5 gold. I mean, for a calendar, that would last them like
A lifetime.
I can't eat any more good berries. I can't do it.
But they're
anymore.
good for you.
it's in the
I
name.
think you can have at least 2 more.
You know what? Sure, I'll make a fresh batch of good berries.
I'm not sure how much longer I'll last on good berries.
On a good berry diet? But it's full of fiber. I don't know what you're talking about.
Too much fiber.
You will literally can live the rest of your life on good berries. Do you want to? Do you want to is the question, but you can. But you can.
Where's the fun in that? Where's the fun in that?
They say
One day I'll
variety.
make good berry juice, okay? One
They
day.
say that variety is the spice of life. So that's why good berries are tasteless.
Wow.
That's amazing.
By the way, I do hand over 2 good berries. You need to keep regular? Is that what you're asking?
Axel's gonna cry a little bit.
Nope.
So let's find an inn.
Plenty of inns. There's the one that you know of.
Which is...
Can't go back there.
The Twilight, I think. The first one you guys stayed at.
Is there one by the library?
I mean, not bye, but there's one. There's one kind of like the closest that you can get to. There's one in the Adventurers District, like around the Adventurers Guild. If you'd like to stay there.
Wonderful.
What is it called?
Huh?
What is it called?
The Salted Sausage.
Jesus Christ.
Is it a
Whatever.
peculiar type of inn is this?
I mean, what kind of inn do you think it is?
I know exactly what kind of inn it is.
No, it's just it looks like a normal inn. There's nothing really that stands any different to you.
Alright, well. Hello, barkeep.
Yeah. So the keeper is a willy female halfling, and you can see that she has like a collection of maps behind her. She goes, "Welcome. What can I do for you?"
I was just hoping we could get two rooms for my friends and I.
2 rooms. That'll be 4 gold. 2 gold a night per room.
Okay. Is there any way we can knock it down? Is a meal provided in that cost?
Meal is not provided in that cost. So this inn is a 2-story stone wall building with unusually high ceilings. It is super clean.
Okay.
Are there even people inside?
Merch.
Yes, there are plenty of people on the inside.
Let's just do it. I'll give him the 4 gold.
He goes, "Wonderful." She hands you 2
You know-
keys.
While we're here, I mean, you've seen a lot of people coming and going, I assume. Have you seen anyone that has talked a lot about like meeting people that are masked? Perhaps something like this type of mask. And I show him the picture of the mask.
She takes a sip of like her water. She goes, "At this inn, we do not talk about people that come and go. When you stay here, your privacy is guaranteed.
Then, I guess the privacy of us looking into the matter is also guaranteed then. So no harm, no foul. Thank you. Why don't we head upstairs and figure out what we want to do?
Well, I suggest you take a meal. You guys look a little hungry.
Oh, I love good berries.
She looks over to Axel and goes, "That guy looks like he needs to eat some meat."
No, he's fine. He's a vegetarian, actually.
Wait, what?
What? Yeah. She goes, "We have stewed mutton, boiled eggs, stewed pork, boiled pork, and salted sausage."
I want to try that sausage. If you name your whole business after it, it's got to be good.
I have salted pork.
Yeah, hold on. Salted pork, I can make that happen. For you, for the salted sausage, it comes with cabbage and a tankard of cider for 8 copper.
Alrighty.
You wanted the salted pork?
With the but can we make that a meal?
Yes, absolutely. So the salted pork comes with watercress, and you also get a tankard of cider.
Deal.
What about you? Well, she looks over to Axe. What would you like? The boiled eggs and shallots?
Boiled eggs. I'll take. I'll take a salted pork, as well as a stew.
Oh, and a stew?
Dog, hello, puppy.
So you want 2? Is it 2 meals, sir?
You don't know how long it's been since I've been eating there.
She goes, okay, so the stewed mutton comes with bread and a tankard of mead for 12 copper. And the pork. You want the salted pork?
Yeah.
The salted pork comes with parsnips and a tankard of bitter.
I'll take it all.
Okay.
Why is his meal different than mine?
He ordered.
I got watercress.
Yes, you did.
I want parsnips.
Degree. You want parsnips? You can get parsnips. You want to rotate your side out for parsnips? That's fine.
Okay. Also, watercress doesn't taste good.
Degree looks he's just kind of been fading in and out, but what's the waiter we're like still at the bar thing, right?
Yeah.
Or at our table, okay. Yeah, what are they what are they like? The person who is our waiter.
You want to ask like what they
suggest? No, like are they human? Are they what are they?
She's a willowy female halfling.
Okay. The Degree just is like he's standing there like sitting there dejectedly, and then he looks down to her, and then he like pauses, and he just kind of like, back where I come from, there are compliments about the sausage I make as well. I'll have some of that.
All right. So that comes with cabbage and a tankard of cider for 8 copper.
Yeah, give up.
All right. So you guys are going to take a table.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, ma'am. I will enjoy your sausage.
I knew that was coming from somebody.
You know us too well.
All right. So you guys all kind of take a seat at this tavern. And your meals are actually quickly brought out to you. You guys sit at the table. Axel gets both of his meals. So he's got 2 tankards. He's got 2 courses of meat.
Sort of
Worth
digging
it.
in.
Yeah, the salted sausage is wonderful, actually. It tastes really good, really well cooked. They definitely know what they're doing.
Nice.
We sure just stayed here.
Well, that guy offered us their hospitality. I mean, I'm not sure what they were upset about.
Yeah, so what do you guys talk about? You guys will start. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, so you guys have the table together. All right,
What's
so what do
the
you guys say?
plans?
I don't know.
Well, I think the first thing is to figure out what's important to us right now.
I feel, well, for me, I feel like it's pretty obvious. I feel like I need to find my son soon before something like the guardhouse happens again.
I would also like to mention we shouldn't let that detract from the fact that there is we have a calling.
No, you're right. Agree. You're part of both worlds. Which one do you want?
Well, it would have been nice if they killed me, but since they didn't, I guess at this point, I'm just gonna let let it drop where I may. I mean, they certainly are capable of finding us, so I say we just keep going forward with the original plan, and if we trip over them, we do.
My understanding is that your son likely knows where we're at anyway.
Yeah, he did.
It won't be found until he wants to be found.
You're right. I might be a little too hot-headed right now. Too full of anxiety. Yeah, no, we should. So, then to accomplish that, we should figure out what our next step in that endeavor is. Whether it be just going to the library to do some research, or submitting another research claim.
We have to wait for our next mission, and then I hope we did enough to get initiated. And then
we could always submit a research claim.
Didn't that lady say we have to wait for 2 weeks for that paperwork to be filed?
Yeah, but who knows how long we'll be here.
That is true. But in the meantime, I think we should start investigating about these ruins that headmaster was talking about. You know, the ones from our vision?
That wouldn't be a bad spot.
Where are those?
He said, let me just scroll back up. Underneath Ankarel's oasis.
Okay, yeah.
We should try to figure out where that is.
Well, there was maps downstairs against the wall in the... Maybe we could borrow one of those and figure it out. How do you spell it? Onkatos?
I was eyeing the maps and none of them seemed to say anything about the ruins.
Well, we just need to find Onkato's oasis. That seems like a known place.
Yes.
Alright. I bet, maybe 1 gold and the barkeep would talk to us. Ankriel's oasis. Beneath Ankriel's oasis.
In the middle of your guys' conversation, this male human kind of sits down, and he's got you guys. It's kind of like Ziggy. He's got like 50 daggers on his like leather armor, and he sits down. He's like, "You guys looking to make $1? Some money?"
Yes.
He looks over to you guys and goes, "You guys like to gamble?"
No.
Possibly.
Gamble what?
I run a quick little fun game. It's called dagger juggling.
And how do you play?
Simple. We keep throwing daggers and juggle them, and the loser that drops one first ends up paying. Simple.
Do it.
Doesn't that seem a little dangerous?
Oh yeah, you know, he kind of like, you can see he's got like scars and marks on his hand and his arms. Yeah, it can hurt a little sometimes.
Cypher, no.
Life without a little bit of danger.
A lot. And also, we don't
I mean,
need
if there's always any injuries, I can always heal it up, you know.
Why would... Obviously, this guy, like,
And
does
how
this
much-
for a living. Why are we doing... Why are we...
And how much money are you willing to bet on this?
He kind of leans forward and he pulls out like a bag of gold. Poof, as much as you're willing. It will be a dex saving throw. Contest.
Fine. I'll go first, see how safe it is, and then you can go.
Well, how much are you betting then, sir?
5 gold.
Oh, he kind of like leans forward. He puts 5 gold in front of him. Deal. You want to do 3 or 4 daggers?
3.
He pulls out 3 daggers and he hands them to you.
Alright. So what do I do?
Simple. So he stands up and grabs 3. You're just gonna keep doing dexterity saving throws until you or him lose one.
All of these are at advantage.
These daggers, they look like regular daggers and not shadier.
Do you think this guy's gonna cheat? No, they look fine.
Okay.
Until it's actually zigging, he just zings one off.
yeah. All right, go ahead and roll me a dexterity saving throw. At advantage.
Never mind. Jesus Christ.
Oh! You both fail. So you don't lose money. So you guys, this was really actually sad. You both throw the first dagger up, go to throw the second one up, and then the second one, before you can even get the last one up, just goes by, cuts your finger. You do take damage. You take 5 points of piercing damage. There's a guy that goes through your hand. Anybody else interested? And he kind of bandages it up his own hand.
Oh, 5 gold. Let's go again. We never really... we didn't even get to play.
He goes, all right, fine. You want to try again? But you got to raise the wager. 6 gold.
Fine, 6 gold.
All right, go ahead.
22.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, so you go and you start juggling just fine. He goes to throw up the 3rd dagger, and then it comes down and cuts his hand in the same spot. He's like, shit. He gives you his 6 gold pieces, so you gained 6 gold.
12 gold. 8 gold.
He goes, are you cheating?
Does it look like I'm cheating?
He goes, you seem to have a really good knack to this.
Yeah, it's just some, like, good sense. Comes with being an adventurer. Cypher, this is gonna hurt a lot. Are you sure you want to do this?
Yes.
He goes, all right, 4 gold pieces to Cypher.
4?
That's all I got left.
4 it is.
All right, roll me a dexterity saving throw.
11.
That is a fail. But he passes, so you lose 4 gold. So you drop yours, and he's like, "Ah!" He goes, I now have 8 gold pieces. Wonderful. I think I should take my leave. I feel like I'm happy where I'm at this point.
Still down?
Yeah, yes.
But I want another match.
How much do you have left?
I'll play with you, Cypher.
17 gold.
He goes,
What?
I'll do. What?
How do you have so much money?
I spent it.
He goes, all right, I'll do another 4.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Come on.
You both pass.
So
you're both juggling. Yep. You're both still juggling these daggers. You're going for a bit, actually.
Oh.
Oops. Ignore that 22. You both fail. It's at the exact same time. I mean, he did roll 30 with a plus 22 in that deck save, but yeah. So you lose no gold. Then he kind of leans back. He goes, "That's a 2 gold loss. You know, I'm good for today. I'll see you guys next time." He keeps you seeing. He puts a little band-aid on his fingertips.
Bye.
He goes, and as he's walking away, he's like, "That guy is fucking cheating somehow." Never seen somebody with such fast reactions.
Just moves so erratic. He's just like shaking like fucking DTs, you know, delirium.
Cypher. The sending stone lights up.
Alright.
You got a text.
What does it say? Does it shake it?
You up?
If you're still interested in joining the Cobalt Soul, meet me at the Temple of the Mentor tomorrow. I have another mission for you.
Oh.
Temple of the
Mentor. Same place you met him before.
Oh, okay.
Jeff,
And
do
what
I have-
time?
Holo, go ahead.
Jeff, do I know who that god is? You said mentor?
Yeah, you do not.
Okay.
And Cypher, you were saying something?
Tomorrow at what time?
Just show up.
Morning? Afternoon?
It's up to you guys when you show up.
Okay.
The waitress comes by. How's the food?
Axel has one bowl in hand and another bowl in the other hand. This looks great.
Wonderful. You guys look like you've seen. You guys are a little bit beat up today. So on me, she gives each of you like a half a tankard of like mead.
Oh hell yeah!
Awesome.
Someone's trying to get us fucked up.
You can't understand how much I need this today. What is your name?
Jenkins. No. Oh, hold on. I got a name.
Loving the turquoise.
Lena.
Lena. Thank you for the food. You are very lovely. And he just like he just like downs the entire thing. I need you to bring me like more of these and like just don't stop.
Well, you know that's kind of expensive.
I'll have you know that I'm next to the arm wrestling and knife throwing champions. They can cover it.
She goes, "You want meat for the table? I can get you a whole, like, you know, or cider. I mean, it'll be a little expensive, but we can make it work. What would you like?"
Yes. Just pour both into the same glass.
Just she kind of like, okay. She walks away. And eventually she comes back with like literally just like a mini barrel and just puts it in the middle of the table. So you know this is 5 gold pieces.
Oh, hey, that's all the money I just made. And then I I give him I give him 6. I just thank you for being there for me. You know, it's did I ever tell you the time? And then he just kind of like trails off. Yeah, it's not worth it.
She nods. Well, if you guys need anything else, let me know. So you guys now have this mini barrel that Degree's drinking from in the middle of your table.
Yeah.
Nice.
This isn't problematic behavior. This is fine. We're all fine here. So how you feeling, Degree?
You know, been better.
Yeah, it's rough. But hey, you'll get through this.
You know, it's like my dad always said when he was talking to me and like my brothers, you know, that's why we got spares. Oh, that's an awful thing to say. And he just like keeps drinking.
Well, holy shit. I think I'm gonna call it early and go to bed and sleep off this terrible day. And I'm gonna wake up and see how much of today was a dream. And I'll go from there. Does that sound good?
I'm happy you can have the luxury. We'll see you tomorrow.
Axel's still just eating all his food.
Yeah, he's. I'll stand watch.
I'll stand watch. Yeah. So first things first. Anything, Degree, make me a Constitution saving throw. Oh man,
it never works.
It never works. Yeah, you're able to keep yourself up and about. You know, you're drinking. You're still obviously, you know, feeling it, but you're not. Yeah.
He gets up. It just kind of. No, I promise I'm not gonna cause no one no trouble, but I'm just gonna go on a walk. You know, no one mind me.
Axel will stand up and say, "I didn't say I was standing guard for you guys."
Oh, my good.
Make sure you don't get arrested again for murder.
Yeah, we need to figure out what happened to that poor woman. Come on, we're gonna walk with the axe.
He's walking out with his plate.
Cypher, you gonna take a walk with them?
I'll walk along with them.
Yeah. Holo, what are you doing?
Sitting under the stars in his car.
I'll follow them too. But if there's no like rain or anything of sorts like tonight, then I'll go ahead and also stay outside of the inn.
All right, yeah. So you're all four going on a walk. Anzac's going to bed like an old man.
The kids are hitting the town.
Yeah, I'm like 55. It's my bedtime.
Anzac's dealing with some shit, man.
Kids now. I'm not considered an old fogey anymore.
Alright, yeah, so you guys go for a walk around the city. Obviously, it's getting later. You guys just sat down, you drank, you ate. You know, you chit-chat, some small talk. Degree stumbles a little bit, but he can hold his own.
So, how did she die?
What? Oh, yeah, the woman. Well, you see, we were chasing each other, and she wouldn't stop. So I made her slow down a bit so I could catch up, and I don't know, they just started, like, bad-mouthing Maggie and the others, and I lost my temper and hit them, and they died.
Did you hit them? Or did it have anything to do with that explosion we heard?
That was me hitting them.
It's terrifying. You're terrifying, Degree.
Don't you think that was a little bit excessive? Just a tiny bit.
I thought they could take it. I mean, I just don't know what came over me. It was like this, sort of what happened at the bottom of that, like, of that rise, the inverse tower that we were in, you know, when we were like next to that statue. I felt like this, surge of power, and I just want to hit them. But instead of hitting them, I hit them and then some, you know?
You know, I don't blame you for it. I'd rather us have a reputation of standing up for ourselves rather than continuing to be robbed in the streets of a city we're unknown in.
Yeah, that was we do seem to be hounded by toll collectors and people who don't like paying us our due. Yeah, such is life. Hey, with the food you've been eating, does that taste fine to you, Axel?
I haven't noticed anything wrong with it.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know why, but for like the last, I don't know, like most of today and a bit before that, it just kind of feels like ash in my mouth. Really, everything since the prison has just had this, like, really, like, terrible, you know, just, like, you ever have, like, a pain, like, in here?
An emptiness.
Yeah, like, I'm never gonna feel it again. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'll go talk.
Yeah, no, I got you guys. As you're walking, you see a guy pissing on this corner of a house. You guys see a couple cats. You know what? I'm gonna roll some. Let's see if that guy accidentally pees on Degree.
Oh god, it's gonna explode.
All right, that guy's peeing on somebody. Let's roll.
Across the stream.
If you ignore him, oh, it's Axel.
You don't want a sword fight, my man.
So the guy's obviously drunk as you guys walk by a different tavern. He's pissing, and he turns before he's done.
Oh.
And it hits like Axel's leg. He's like, "Oh shit, that sucks."
How big is he?
Let me check. How big is he?
Goliath.
You can beat him up.
All right, how big he is or how big he is?
My God, he's wielding some sort of Poseidon's great sword.
He's 6'2". Those are two different measurements.
No. So what I rolled is no, he's an elf. He's just a half elf.
It's the half elf.
Yeah, you know, he's an adventurer of some sort. You know, he's not wimpy or anything. But he turns and he just pisses on your leg. He's like, oh shit.
I'm gonna need some gold to get some new pants.
Gold? What are you talking about? Those pants? Those pants aren't even worth the gold.
I'm gonna echo behind him. How many more do you think I can make?
So he turns to look behind him. Make me an intimidation check. He turns behind him and he looks and he goes, "Doesn't matter how many you make. I could take every single one of them." And he zips up.
You know, I'm pretty sure it's illegal to pee in the streets.
No, it is. No, it actually is. He was peeing on the corner of a house. Well, I'm gonna go on my way. Sucks to suck, bro. And he turns around.
Oh, I'll grab the back of his shirt.
He turns around and he goes, yeah, listen, you better let me go.
Oh, what's the consequence of not letting you go?
I'll make you let me go.
I don't think you'll want me to let you go.
I want you to hold me tight.
Yeah. He kind of like turns
Champ,
go ahead.
realize we're all with Axel.
Say that again?
Or is he too drunk? I'm sorry if I'm choppy. Does he realize like we're with Axel?
Yeah, but you guys haven't
He's
really
alone,
said anything,
right?
and I imagine Degree's too drunk to really notice what's going on. Unless you two could do something if you wish. No, all right. Well, then we're gonna let this.
Contemplating murder.
I can't. I'm lagging a little bit. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I mean, if he's threatening Axel, I'd stand right next to Axel because I'm tall as fuck too. That's like, excuse you?
And he goes, "Get the fuck out of here, old man."
Axel's gonna sprout his wings. He's gonna radiant soul.
You're gonna,
Way to speak to your elders.
You're gonna sprout your wings.
Yeah.
He kind of looks up and he goes, "Are you the angel of death?"
Hold on tight, and I'm gonna go straight up.
So you're holding on to this guy, and your wings come out, and you taking him straight up.
Yeah.
You guys hear a yell. Ah!
I'll yell after him. Don't kill him. We don't need another murderer.
I'll take him for a spin for like a minute, and then I'll land.
Just for the heck of it, Anzac goes to look out of his bedroom window, and he sees Axel up in the air. They're too far to react, so you can't say anything, obviously. But you can see Axel in the air holding somebody.
Yeah, I'm just like looking at the moon, and be like, "Honey, what would you do in my spot? I miss you a lot. What in the fuck are they doing?"
Yeah.
I need Torm in my life.
Yeah. And Axel, obviously, you bring him right back down. And all he does is he shakenly goes in his pocket and gives you a gold coin and runs.
He'll dust his hands off. That's how it's done.
Yeah, it's pretty creative.
I gotta burn my one a day for Radiant Soul.
And I absolutely can picture Anzac just being like, you know, I need some guidance here. What the fuck?
When the guy touches ground again, it's he puts a hand on the guy's shoulder, and you just kind of my man, it's unfortunate you went before you went, but good thing you're wearing brown pants. Good luck out there. Stumbles off.
Yeah. So he kind of like runs after him. He's like, "I'll remember this," and he just runs into the darkness.
He won't. He's drunk.
All right. Anybody else want to do anything? As you guys finish up your walk, Cypher, Holo.
Yeah, Cypher will probably tell one of her stories again.
Yeah, go ahead. Tell your story as you guys are walking. So let me paint. So the night sky, obviously it's clear. You see stars. You know this situation comes. You guys just gathered. Yeah, and you start walking again. Go ahead.
Nights like these, Lackey really likes these. They used to always travel around. They're fawns. They're always drunk, apparently. And he would always be not up to no good. He never peed on somebody though. Never did that.
I'm glad.
He might have stolen a few things. Might have stolen a few drinks from other people as well. One day, he messed with the wrong person. Didn't go sky up. No. They just threw him into the river. He never made it out of the river, but he became a stone, and he became my stone.
I need you got on you.
I lost him too, though. What?
Do they live in your head at all times?
Yes.
They must be pretty loud.
Yeah, you learn to live with it. But they are definitely very loud. My problem is when Joe is talking. Joe will never stop talking, and he will always want to have revenge or something. You know, he's always telling me that there was this guy, Tony T, and he wants to take his revenge on him. He cost him his business. He killed him. I don't know, man.
Tony T.
Tony T.
Tony the Tiger?
I don't know. He says Tony T.
God.
I mean, they were. We do know that the adventurers of Icewind Dale have made it as far as this realm. So you know, these things could have gotten that far.
Okay. Yeah, you guys eventually make yourselves back to the tavern. It's pretty late now. Actually, you finished your food.
Finally.
Yeah. Yeah, Cypher, the stage is open. The tavern's a little more bustling as it got a little later. So now you have all that night rush and everybody else.
Nice. You flip down a hat if I have any. If not, I'll take somebody's hat. I'll just start making some music.
Alright, what instrument are you playing?
I am playing the dulcimer.
What is
that?
Yeah, what is that? I gotta Google that. Hold on. What is it?
Oh my god, what is that? A dulcimer. Let me.
Oh, it is like a
up for
lute,
you.
almost. No, I'm wrong. It is this.
What is
It's
it?
like
Shaped
a
guitar.
guitar, but you lay it on your lap.
Oh, it's the like Japanese and Chinese instrument.
I think this has more strings.
Might be Korean.
Strings are beaten with small hammers rather than plucked.
It is the easiest instrument to learn. Yeah, you lay it on the flat on your lap or table.
Yeah, I'll sit on a stage or if there's any.
Yeah, go ahead and roll the tool. You have advantage.
Well,
not bad. You know, it could be better. It's your first time. Like, it's been a while. Not your first time, but it's been a while as you play this instrument. So I'll roll you a d6. I'll roll you 2 d6. First one is gold. Second one is copper. So you get 3 gold and 1 copper. It's not bad for the night. Hey,
not bad.
Who wrote on my compass? What degree? Stop writing on my maps, bro.
What? I didn't do anything then.
But yeah, other than that, the night's pretty simple. There's, you know, the tavern gets bustling. Cypher's down there playing her instrument. Sounds good. You know, you're doing a good job. You get a couple of things. Everybody heads off. Everybody can go ahead and proc a long rest. We'll go ahead and get that. I'll say Degree and Anzac. You both get the long rest, but it wasn't a good night for you, either one of you. Like nothing's, you know what I mean? Where you just had that rough night, falling asleep. You rolled around a little bit, and you know,
I woke up too many times thinking.
Yeah, exactly.
Open this.
So I want to mention who shares rooms, because it's 2 people per room. Hollow sleeps outside.
Imagine Cypher and I would share the room, to be honest.
Alright, yeah, that's fine.
Oh, there is one thing I want to do today. I'd like to go to a market. If I wake up early enough before they do.
Yeah, you can make a purpose to get up before. I mean, Cypher's up much later than you, so you definitely could slip out of the room without any problems.
Yeah, I just want to go to like a shop and I want to buy some journals.
Yeah, some paper. Yeah, absolutely. So, how many journals are you looking to get? Yeah.
5 journals.
Yeah, paper is a little expensive, so it will be a gold. It's not too bad, but a gold total.
Yeah, I want to get 5 journals and 5 ink and quills.
All right, so it'll be 1 gold and 5 silver.
Okay, I definitely pay that.
Okay. Yeah, paper's expensive,
I
but you got them.
Journals.
Yeah. It won't be a problem for you to walk around the market, the bazaar. You definitely could find what you're looking for.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna when it's time that I feel like it's time to wake everyone up, I'll do the rounds to wake everyone up to get breakfast.
Anzac, on your way back to the tavern, you're stopped by a child.
Awesome.
Have you seen my cat? I lost my cat.
Boy or girl?
It's a girl.
The child. Oh, sweetie, I haven't seen your cat. What did he look like?
He's kind of small, orange. He's got 3 black spots and a white on the face.
What's his name?
His name? I was gonna say Tony the Tiger. His name is Mittens.
Mittens. You know what I'll do? I will call out for Mittens on my way to the tavern. If I hear him, I will bring him to this spot. And how's that? There's a merchant right there, and I'll give it to that merchant.
Okay, that sounds good. I'm gonna keep looking then, but I will stop by here.
Okay, yeah. On my way back, I'll start calling for Mittens, see if I find the cat.
All right, roll me a D100. Do you want high or low?
Always high, because I can never roll it.
Okay.
I find Mittens.
You about halfway to the tavern. It doesn't react to you, but you're kind of, you're alert. You're looking right, you're looking left. Yeah, you see Mittens sleeping on top of a stall.
Is there any fish around?
Oh, you're still in the bazaar, so you could definitely buy a fish for a couple copper.
I'll buy a fish for a couple copper.
Yeah, be 2 copper for like a little fish.
Yeah. I'd like to bait the cat back with the fish.
Okay. like to you fully or like all the way back?
If I can grab the cat, I'll grab the cat by the scruff of the neck.
All right, make an animal handling check for me. So the cat doesn't even really notice you. So that's actually
sleepy.
Yeah, you're actually lucky because if you would have rolled, so you actually get another attempt at this because the cat didn't even notice you. I think. Yeah, no. So the cat kind of like yawns. It looks over and just you see its nose twitch, and it just jumps off the stall, kind of walking towards you.
Okay. Know what I can grab by the scruff?
Yeah, that will be a little trickier. Yeah, make me a dex check. I'll say you have advantage because the cat has no idea.
Go on.
Yeah, you absolutely. So the kind of it goes to bite the head of this fish, and you're able to just kind of scoop it up by the back.
I'll bring it back to the girl.
Yeah, she's obviously not there, but you told her that you'd leave it at the merchant.
Yeah. Hey, there's a girl looking for this cat. Give you 5 copper if you give it to her when she finds it.
Oh, absolutely. I even have like a little like rope I could tie him to the the stall
here's
here.
5 copper for it.
Yeah. He'll take the 5 copper, tie the cat up just kind of like to the corner of his stall. It can walk around. It's not like tied to it, but it's like a leash. Yeah. And then you can head back to the tavern, and by that point, the rest of you have woken up. You're all sitting down at the tavern down there.
9 silver and 15 gold now. Hey, Cypher.
Yes.
I wanted to talk to you about something.
Okay.
Hey, so don't take this the wrong way. but we used to have a village kid who was really having a hard time remembering anything. He had fallen on some rocks when he was little, and ever since then he's had a hard time remembering anything in the short term or long term. So what we did is we got him a journal, some quill, and I was, back when we were Betrayer's Rise, you seemed to be suffering from much of the similar thing. And you've said a couple times that you'd like to have a better time remembering stuff. So I got you this journal and this quill so that you could write down what happens to you, and any of these stories or memories that you have, you can just write them down as you remember them. That way you can look back at them and maybe recall. We could work on getting all these stories straight in your head.
Okay.
And I've got one for myself, so I could also do this with you, and I could write down what happens with us and what I see and hear. And I got one for Degree and Andok and Hollow, just so that we could, and Axel, and
still thinks I can't read, right?
we'll have to teach Axel how to write and read, but it's okay. We'll get there. But I figured, when you're suffering from these type of things, you could just write down, maybe even just if it's how you feel or anything, and just write down the date. Do you know the date? You know the date, right? If not, we can ask the barkeep.
You guys know the date. I'm not gonna.
Okay. Yes, I know the date.
Would you be interested in doing something like this? And I'll do it with you too.
Yeah. Holds out her hands for the notebook.
Yeah, give her the journal, the blank journal, and then you can quill.
She sits down with breakfast and starts writing her day from yesterday. How
each of you get breakfast.
The guy that pissed on his pants.
I like. Are you not 20 anymore, Donnie?
Huh?
Oh yeah.
What?
Hey, you just DC'd on our screen.
And Roll20.
Oh, there he is.
Each of you, when you guys wake up in the morning, you get 2 hard-boiled eggs for breakfast.
Awesome. It's like a grand total of 90 calories.
Is it with the shallots?
It's not. It's just 2 eggs.
Could I also have mine with coffee?
Coffee doesn't exist.
Yeah, with tea, and tea
Are you
exists.
sure? This isn't...
And also,
Fine,
coffee does
tea.
exist. Coffee's very old.
Coffee does not.
It has been shown to be drank in this area, actually. Coffee beans?
Coffee in this particular
coffee beans
innkeeper?
in a fucking desert? Yes.
No coffee.
No coffee? Okay.
No.
Okay.
Oh, the
Some
caffeinated
good berry
tea.
juice, son.
Good berry juice? Oh my god. Super good berry.
Yeah, good berry juice is gonna wake you the fuck up, man.
Degree when he gets his egg, he just kind of is holding it, and then just kind of idly puts the entire thing in his mouth and starts eating it like an apple.
Shell still on?
Oh yeah.
I'm just kind of horrified. Just.
I tell Lisa that all the time. The shell's good for you.
Disgusting.
So,
It's like American pig dog.
I get. I haven't done this, so yeah, and I do hand out the journals. I figured we could all keep journals so that we can know what's happening if anything ever happens to any of us, or while we're not there. Would you kindly accept these and partake in writing with me? You don't have to, but I wanted to get you something because I thought it might be important for us to have a record.
The only one here with the record is Degree.
He's not wrong.
Punched.
So what I can do is at the end of every session, you guys can kind of like let me know how you write in the journal. You know what I mean? Or how accurate you are. It's up to you guys, absolutely. Like he's saying, if you want to or not. And, you know, it'd be good if something happens to your character. You know, like kind of like paint me a little picture on how you do it. Like Cypher, I don't know if Cypher draws little pictures in the inner journal next to her writing. You know what I mean? And
I
whatever.
don't write a damn thing ever.
Axel wrote one thing in there.
Axel writes.
Who the hell is Sword?
Axel writes strictly in Celestial.
Be a bad way to do it. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So the journals are a thing, and you guys finish up your eggs, your 2 eggs. Degrees literally just shoves them both in his mouth and just crunches down.
You know, usually they boil these things, but you know, it just tastes the same.
What does it taste like, Degree?
Egg.
Well, it is an egg, so I guess it's good. It tastes like eggs.
Oh, and Degree, somebody left you a letter last night.
Oh boy, I love letters. Yeah, read it.
Yeah, she hands it over to you. I'll type it out to you. Oh, you changed your name in game. That's why I can't whisper you.
Turquoise?
Yeah, I said my name was Turquoise.
Did you change your little color as well to the blue? Like next to your name? Or was it already blue?
Yeah, I think it was blue already.
Oh, I thought that was funny.
Enter the detail.
Well, I had to go. Well, you see, I had to look around the room, and I had to land on a color.
Find it, Ben?
But that's what it says. That's all it says. Degree.
Okay.
Well then, we have a rather important mission. And I say that we go focus on that.
Well, if we do have the option, I would rather go just for a small amount of time frame. I would like to go to the marketplace and buy some spices, if at all possible.
We could go the way. I don't
Yeah,
see
to
why
pay
not.
back the guy. Don't you remember? We stole his spices. We broke into his house, and he offered us his house. Oh, that's right. He offered him out of hospitality. Yeah, we don't. Okay, yeah. You don't have to pay him back.
We
It's
didn't
fine.
steal his spices. I used the spices to make the food. I didn't keep them.
Yeah. So how many? So it'd be for you to get like the typical spices you're looking for. It'd be like 1 gold piece for you to get everything you needed. I can mark it off your sheet for you if you want.
Yeah, please do.
Yeah.
And if there's anything local specifically to this area, I would like to purchase that too.
Oh, absolutely. There's definitely some local specialty spices that people. So like when you go to shop, they're like, "Hey, you need to try this. You know, it's a mix of this herb, and it brings it out. You know." All right. Yeah.
Definitely buy that.
All right. Let me. I'll do that for you.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, that's fine. All right. And you guys are then going to head on to your quest.
Temple of Mentor, right?
Yep. So you connect with Io. He's the same person that gave you the quest before.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, "Well, it seems that you're still interested. Let's cut straight to the point." He pulls out a map of the city. You see on the map there's a circle noting a location in the river district. Alright, we suspect that a local baker named Crook is involved in the illegal sale of dangerous magical items. But we need proof before involving the hands of Ord. The circle on the map is where the bakery is located. We assume that Crook does all his black market business after sundown. When the bakery closes, I suggest you wait till then to approach the place. So I need two things from you. I need proof that he's selling items on the black market, if there is, and go ahead and grab a hold of any magical items he has at the bakery and bring them back to me.
Nothing ever goes wrong at a bakery.
Do you have perhaps a treasury of gold we might be able to borrow?
Oh, I wasn't planning for you guys to do this for free. I'll pay you 250 gold up front. 250 additional gold if you can prove he's selling items. And I'll give you 250 gold for each magical item you bring me back from his bakery.
Okay.
So go ahead and divide the initial 250 amongst you guys.
50 each.
There you go. Everybody gets 50 gold pieces. Hold on, I'll write that in for you.
I can take a little share.
I'll write it in holo sheet form.
Here, take my gold. Don't you dare.
What kind of proof are you looking for? Will you accept just our word from our vision, or what kind of proof? A ledger?
I need physical proof.
Magical items.
Right.
What for physical proof do you need?
Well, like a ledger or some sort of, even a statement and testaments would be fine as long as they can't be from you per se. You know what I mean? That they would need to be from somebody on the inside. But getting magical items from his bakery is a pretty good sign of something. How many magical items do you need to make a pie?
Yeah. Fair.
A really good magical oven?
What? A magical oven?
I don't know, I was just throwing it out
Like
there.
something I would want.
Am I wrong for assuming that's a thing?
I can't see why there couldn't be an artifact like that.
I mean, there's magical decanters that never run out of water. It's not really, far-fetched that there's a magical oven that cooks pies really quick.
We are burning daylight talking about quick.
Would the magical decanter be illegal? What type of magical items do you need before we proceed?
Anything that he has.
I'm assuming
he has a lot of decanters.
I'm assuming selling any kind of magical item out of a bakery is quite
Yes, exactly. If you come up and he's got, some magical weapon in there or something, yeah, coming out of a bakery is already a little bit of an evidence,
You could have been an adventurer. I mean, there's a lot of things we don't know here.
Is there anybody that sells scrolls in the city?
What kind of scrolls?
Spell scrolls.
Absolutely. There's definitely arcana shops and magic shops.
Okay, perhaps we should pay them a visit first. I have an idea.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go to a magic shop first.
Yeah, absolutely. Is that what you guys want to do?
What time should we meet you back here?
There's no time. I'll be here. You just when the mission is accomplished.
Ooh, okay.
As we're walking, I figure if we can get a scroll from whatever shop of something that might be able to allow us to detect magical items, that might be helpful in this situation.
And, I can't. This is embarrassing to admit. I can't read any magical stuff.
Really?
Yeah, I don't.
I can. I can.
I don't know how magic works.
I mean, I can teach you if you want.
That'd be
Eventually.
wonderful.
But he'd
For
have
me,
to
I
charge.
typically think really hard.
How do you? Yeah, how do you guys do magic?
Oh,
I
Yeah,
asked
cipher
the
a
tree
degree.
spirits for, you know.
Yeah,
I
you know,
just grab the stone that's around her neck and be like, well, kinda comes from this.
Degree's told you already multiple times. He just thinks.
Yeah.
I think real hard, and I don't know, like it's like a voice in my mind. It agrees that that's what should happen, and then things blow up.
Well, hopefully that voice in your mind agrees that you should be able to see if items are magical or not.
So you want to go buy a
You know,
scroll
my
of text magic,
you know my
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
you know my son always had a decent knack for magical items and the like.
And I did too, as you know. I feel
Yeah, so I'm
weird.
very familiar with his aptitude for magic.
Yeah. I'm so sorry. Wrong of me to bring up.
Scroll of detect magic. This suggests that it's gonna cost. I'm gonna roll it. See if you guys get in the high end or the low end. You know what? No. Axel, roll me a D100. Tell me what you get.
$36.
That thing is gonna cost you 50 gold pieces for this scroll of detect magic.
Not bad at all.
Well, we could each put in 10 gold then.
Yep.
I'll put in 10 gold.
You know what? Because we can, Holo can put in all 50. No, Holo
Put in
puts in
10
10. Yeah, Holo puts in 10 gold. I'll mark it off.
Excuse me.
Everybody pushes in 10 gold.
Well, Leon's being such a baby. I want to share with the world how much of a baby Leon is.
It's quite the pussy.
Jesus. Yeah.
Look at him. Legs spread, belly up.
So cute.
All right, so the scroll of detect magic is going to degree. It can go to degree or cipher, I believe. It's up to you guys.
Cast it?
I do think so. I do think detect magic is also a bard spell.
I don't think it.
Yeah, yeah. Basically, anybody can cast freaking even Oath of the Watchers.
I remember doing that. Actually,
Yeah.
I had that spell.
Yeah, so you can give it to any of them. Even Holo could technically cast it as well through the scroll. So decide now who has that scroll and who you want. Realistically, I know it won't be degree. So do you want Cypher or Holo to have this scroll?
Holo. I want Holo to have it. I think Safer's more apt to get herself in trouble.
For sure.
All right, so Holo tucks away the scroll of detect magic. Good to know. So, will you guys wait until after sunset to get to the bakery?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I got a
this time,
map. Huh? Go ahead.
I don't
Well,
think.
do we want to go first just to take a look?
That might be suspicious.
I mean,
If we have Holo just go buy bread?
but
Yeah.
I mean, in his defense, what he meant is like you walk by once and then you're there again later.
Yeah. In this case, I'm also going to recommend that we don't try and hold them at knife point again.
I don't see what the problem is.
Yeah.
What would you like to do then? I mean, I'm okay with just manacling them.
We had the good fortune last time of them actually being a cult member. If it turns out that this simple baker is not a underground magic arms dealer.
Are you suggesting that they're just saying that their chocolate cakes is devilishly good?
It's good marketing.
Or did they immediately suggest such a thing?
But in the off chance that they aren't actually criminals, we should probably restrain ourselves a little bit. If at all possible.
Only if possible.
Or we're the heroes.
No, we're the B squad.
Where's Rally?
Heroes.
Where's Rally with his big poster? We are heroes.
Rally, he would just walk up to the front door and say, "Are you selling weapons?"
Are you selling drugs or something? Can you could tell me. You could tell me.
On the other chance, there's the possibility that we might be able to walk up to the front door, knock, and try and buy some magical weaponry.
I could actually use a magical sword.
Or on the other option, he'll pull out his new halberd. We could see if he's interested in buying. And that's
Why don't we sell him your sword? Wouldn't that be better? Because we can get that back.
And Zach, you beautiful brain.
If I may suggest something.
Go ahead.
Turn into a spider. And then, you
pressure
know.
plate?
That's what I was thinking too.
I'm not sure if we're willing to set you in there into what could be a magical trap alone as a spider. I like your idea, Anzok.
Yeah, why don't you and I go in together? I'll just sit there quietly as like mute muscle. You do the talking.
We should all go in.
You think so? They
Yeah.
won't be suspicious?
It would be strange for us holding an artifact not to have some kind of bodyguards.
Mm. What if we have Holo sell it then? He's an old man and he would stick out the most as a seller or merchant.
If they know anything about Holo's background, though, not as a person, but in his nature, they would know that he wouldn't have a sword like this, I would imagine.
Right, maybe that's why he's selling it? I mean, I don't know. No, you're probably right. Holo, you're gonna have to pretend you're really good at reading books.
He's our scribe. How long does that
bookkeeping.
scroll last, by the way?
I just hold that off. That's perfectly fine.
Detect magic class.
An hour? An hour?
It's either an hour or 10 minutes. It's always one or the other. 10 minutes.
Okay, 10 minutes. So we might not.
And you have to have line of sight, right?
I do believe that. Yeah, you got to have a yeah for it to ping. No, it just says you sense. No, you sense anything around it as long as it can't be blocked by 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal. So it can't basically, yeah. So realistically, you're not going to get it through most walls, outside walls, right? So maybe inside you'll be able to get through the thin wooden walls, but like you can't sense it through outside the building.
You should be able to get it through the average like brick house, essentially, but not through.
Yeah. Degree, you're able to cast silently, correct? I've seen you do that before.
Yeah, there's some stuff I can do like that.
Does that apply to scrolls as well?
No, it wouldn't.
Yeah,
Does it?
No.
I
not,
mean, if it lasts 10 minutes, we can.
I don't have subtle.
I can.
I don't
If it
have.
lasts 10 minutes, I can use it for mine.
Yeah, I don't have subtle casting. That's all I have, and that wouldn't count.
Gotcha. Well, looks like we're doing what we do best then. Just gonna wing it.
All right. Well, Cypher,
Yes.
do you have a cloak we could put over you? Make you look really shady like?
Maybe.
Well,
I-
also
I
just
th-
try to be less happy.
Hold on. Let me message Cypher about something.
I have a better idea.
What's your better idea?
Let's see. Who do I want to choose for this? All right. I am gonna. I am a changeling, so I can change into whomever. And one of my spirits is a troll. Would that work?
Troll.
Yeah, Cypher could turn into a troll.
Or is that a little too suspicious?
Are trolls known to be around these parts, or?
I mean, you guys haven't seen one for at least a week you've been here.
Yeah. Are they? So just world knowledge, I guess. Are trolls pretty like not common, but like would you see trolls around? I guess are they a monster race or are they?
There has been trolls. Like, I mean, look at Maggie. She's an ogre.
Maggie's a troll. Okay.
She's an
Okay,
ogre.
Maggie.
So, but it's it's not absurd, that in this world, there could be a troll. You wouldn't see one all the time, but yeah, there definitely could be a troll in civilized, civilization.
Yeah. I think that might be a better form for you.
All right. Did you ever do the tokens or no?
I did not.
Okay.
But she looks like a troll. Describe your troll. Big nose?
Yes. Tall, grumpy, big nose, very like a little greenish gray, a lot of moles and all that. He's ugly. And heavy voice and is always grunting.
And if I understand correctly, these forms are the different people that live in you.
Yes.
And who might this be?
This is Opie.
Opie. All right. Well, you're Opie now for tonight.
Nice. Oh, sorry. Huh.
Is anyone?
I'm gonna tint you green. There you go.
Thank you.
All right, you guys better discuss this before you walk up. I think it was smart by Axel to actually start this conversation before.
Should we go by any names?
Perhaps your surname might strike some resemblance if they're working with the underground.
It hurts me that you say that, no matter how correct you are.
Oof.
How can you say something so brave and yet so true?
I could go by. Oh, go ahead.
No, you're good.
I was just gonna say, you could call me Stoneface. Perfectly fine. That could be my alias.
Stoneface, Ogie.
Who's Jenkins?
Degree.
Degree.
All right, Axel. What do you want to go by?
Lexa.
That's fine. Type, just to make this easier, and you guys go ahead and type your go by names for this mission in the chat. I promise you'll thank me later when you guys are trying to remember what you guys go by.
Somebody type mine and Roll20, please.
What's yours?
Stoneface.
Stoneface.
I got you. I was gonna even type it as Holo. There you go.
Old water stone face of the something stone faces. Yeah, I know that.
Nailix.
I can type as Sebastian Warface, the Warhorse.
All right, so go ahead, Degree. Go ahead, type in your code name in there. Not that anybody could forget the name Jenkins, but.
Alabaster Jenkins.
Alabaster Jenkins. All right.
All right, so what we'll do is we'll go ahead and take our break before you guys approach this bakery. So you guys have waited till sunset, right? You're still doing that? And then you guys go ahead and you approach the district. It's in the merchant district by the canal. So you're basically in the district canal. It's you guys are on the road. You guys have a map? Oh god, they're coming. You guys didn't even do anything yet. Yeah, you guys have a map. Obviously, I'll move Holo around. So you guys can decide what you want to do on this little map.
I'll take in the back.
The soft sound of water lapping against the canal banks is audible as you approach the building. Scents of honey and rose mingle with the smell of freshly cut grass. Old Man Crooks is painted in the large letters above the door, and a sign hanging from the door's handle reads, "Sorry, we're closed. See you in the morning."
All right.
I mean, they are a bakery.
Why don't you read now?
The scroll?
It's as good a time as any.
I wouldn't do it in front of the building.
Oh.
You know, that's a little bit...
Maybe go by the
like
water.
An alleyway? Yeah, is there like an alleyway that I can, you know, first check to see if there's anybody there to jump me, but that I can sneak in and then read the scroll for detect magic?
Yeah, I mean, you can get like behind the building or behind a rock or something.
I just don't see the map, so yeah, then sure. I'll just go ahead and read the scroll.
Remember, it's only 10 minutes. And before you cast it, for example, this building has outer walls and inner walls. So if it's between both of that, it counts as distance. So you wouldn't be able to read. Not read, but the item wouldn't ping.
No.
Just to clarify, I know. I'm just letting you know, like as a party, he's not going to be able to detect magic. It's a chance he might not be able to detect magic from outside into the building, depending. Because, for example, let me just paint you a little picture. Let's say this thing's in a chest in the middle of a house. So you got the house walls and you got the chest, right? So there's too much in between you and that item. Just to clarify, just because you don't detect anything, if you don't outside, doesn't mean there's nothing on the inside.
We should wait until we find items that we find suspicious.
Or if you want, we can just use it inside, assuming
that's what I was kind of suggesting. Wait till you guys at least get to the inside, and then maybe you can pop it.
I mean, if you want, like, I can do a quick scouting to see if there's anybody in. I'll literally turn into a spider and then go inside. Go through like a small hole, or through a crack in the window.
Well, if you can detect magic, does that mean they could detect magic? Would they be able to detect you if you're casting magic? You transforming is magic, right?
I mean, technically, Wild Shape isn't really casting magic, is it?
They do it out here. Yeah.
Fun fact, I'm glad that Anzok brought it up. You are detectable by detect magic while you have detect magic going on yourself.
Yeah.
No, but when I'm wild shaping into a spider, I can't be detected though.
Unless they have detect magic, is what Anzok would ask. In case they have something. Yeah, so when somebody's channeling a spell or channeling magic, right? Yeah, you're concentrating. Yeah, so you would be able to know that if they had it, you would light up as a beacon of magic.
So wild shape would be considered casting a spell.
No, I was talking about detect magic. If you have detect magic active.
Detect magic should be able to. What I'm saying, without saying, is detect magic can detect you because transforming into a spider is not a mundane thing that everyone can do. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
it's magic that makes you do that. At the end of the day, magic is what makes you transform.
Ultimately, we shouldn't waste it because we don't.
Kind of.
If we don't have the time to do it, we shouldn't.
Yeah.
It's that magic squirrel. I'm literally just turning into a spider and then going in to see if there's anybody inside. That's all I'm doing.
We could wait here until somebody else goes inside.
We need to knock on the front door and try and sell him the sword. I thought that was the plan.
Oh, we can do that. Fuck it. You know what? Let's do that.
Well, before
Closed.
yeah, he's closed.
I hear
Well,
voices.
Does
to the
he
back door.
live there?
All right, so 2 of you spoke. Cipher first.
Back door?
You walk around the building. I'll just for the heck of it, I'll tell you, right? Because you're gonna do it anyway. There is no back door, but there are a couple windows. There's technically 2 doors in the front.
Have we tried knocking?
There's that door.
Look, while we're here, I'm okay with just going in guns ablaze or however we want to go in.
That's
but
not the plan we came up with.
Us.
You're right.
Oh, real quick.
But I might
Cipher.
suggest.
Yes.
I'm gonna move you.
Okay.
That's a door.
Oh, okay.
That's a door.
Okay.
That's a door.
Oh. I think it's his door.
Just letting you know. So I'm gonna put you back, but just so you understand. Yeah.
Okay.
We could also wait to see if anybody else knocks on the door, because they might have a special knock.
That's fair. And I'm sure they're going to ask who sent us or directed them to us.
Why don't you just say a nice merchant in the bazaar?
That's fair.
We've been hearing that you have devilishly good chocolate cakes.
All right, so let's go ahead before anybody does anything. So the options you guys have brought up: 1 is knocking on the door, trying to sell a sword. 2 was wait it out a little bit, see what happens. 3 was Hollow going ahead and sneaking in as a spider.
Or we knock the damn door down and kill
Yeah,
everyone inside.
that is technically an option too. You guys can just march yourselves in there and do it that way.
Good old violence. Always the option. Look,
So kind of if you need,
in the effort of just being more safe and secure, what if we have Hollow turn himself into a spider, wait there for as long as he can for a knock or anything, report back that if we come back tomorrow, we just come back tomorrow. The illegal arms trade is still gonna be there if it's there.
It's true.
how long does wild shape last?
To your wisdom modifier,
Believe in it.
I'll double check. I'll check right now.
or it might be level of druid as well. At 20, I know it's forever.
You can stay in a beast shape form for a number of hours equal to half your level, so you can be in form for 3 hours.
Okay, that's plenty of time then.
Yeah, you come back at 2.5. You come back to us, untransform, retransform.
All right, so let's clarify. Everybody
I don't
okay
think
with?
it's gonna take me that long, honestly.
Well, no, he said they might want you to wait in there to see if something happens.
Understand? So
Oh,
wait
okay.
there for
So just
2.5
take out the place from
hours,
the
right?
inside.
Wait there for 2.5 hours.
Mhm.
Well, not on the inside exactly, but because we need to hear the knock on how to get in. So just like by their lamppost or whatever. But so I think we need to do. My kids used to do this kind of actually. They used to wait. They really wanted to know what was in my safe. I used to have a safe. I just put the paperwork for the town in, right? So one night they wanted to know what was in the safe. I always told them it was magical goodies, things you tell your kids. So what they did one night is they staked it out the entire night. And at 4 a.m, I got up to prepare myself for an early meeting with the village next door. And they had waited there to see the combination to the safe. It was really impressive, really.
And then they stole all the secrets to necromancy.
No, they were really bummed out. It was just a bunch of paperwork, and none of the treats I had promised were in there.
So, is everybody okay with this plan that he kind of like waits around the building as a spider? you guys can hide out in the corner behind a rock, behind a building or something, and just wait.
Yeah, that works for me.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Holo. So you're gonna go ahead and shapeshift into a spider. You guys, I'm gonna tuck you guys behind this rock just for now, right? Like that's kind of like you guys are out of vision. Holo will be kind of like walking around. I will tell you, Holo, that there is an older man inside. Holo definitely realizes there is an old man outside. I mean inside, not outside. Inside. I meant inside. Like the old man himself. Like it's clearly the baker. Say that again?
Okay, so it is the owner of the baker.
Oh,
okay.
yeah. It's clearly the baker. Like he's cleaning up. Yeah, he's putting stuff up back in the oven or taking stuff out. He's straightening up. An hour goes by. You guys looking at the map? I mean, that you use I can.
I see whatever this is.
Do. Kind of like, you see this guy kind of like start walking down the path, like left and right, and then he takes a right at the bakery.
Mm-hmm.
So let me...
I'll try to hear him.
All right, you can make a perception check.
Anyone want to help? Anyone else want to listen?
I think we're all listening actively.
And my passive perception is enough to just be able to see all this and hear all the sounds.
Oh yeah, yeah, you're in the house.
I think my passive perception is like 18.
Yeah, absolutely. You're like in the house, so you're gonna, as a spider hiding in the corner, you can definitely hear this.
My passive is 21, just in case.
I rolled 17.
Okay.
I'll also ensure if he asks what's today's password to see if he changes it every day.
All right. So this gentleman here kind of like walks up. Oh, let me see if he's got a handout. I don't think he does. Oh, he does.
Let me guess, he is part of the Vermilion Dream.
Kind of like walks up to the door. He goes. He kind of like looks at the corner of the sign. And he goes, knock, knock. Waits 3 seconds. Knock. Waits 2 seconds. Knocks. Waits 2 more seconds and knocks again. But Anzak, you can go ahead and give yourself some inspiration because you kind of nailed that guess.
Awesome.
And the door will then open. You can hear, are you here for the sword? Yeah, I'm here for the sword. Let me in. All right. And he goes in. And the door shuts. The only person that can hear that sword conversation, I am going to say, is Holo. You guys, I get your perception, but you guys are quite a bit of ways if they're, being a little hush about the conversation.
That's why we put Holo inside, right?
Yeah.
Keep an eye on the baker. Does he go in the back room to get the sword, or?
Good fact. Good question. Yes, he does. They're both going to the back room.
Okay, I will follow them to a certain extent. Like, I let them walk first a little bit, and then start going, as sneakily as possible through the ceiling or anything of the sorts, so that they don't catch me. Like in the corner of the ceiling.
Okay, and you're still observing them you're still just watching them?
Yeah, I'm watching them and letting them walk first, but once they start moving through through the back rooms or whatever, that's when I'll start moving where they are.
Okay.
Yeah, so they don't see me moving from like the corner of their eye or something.
Yeah, you rolled a natural 1 in your stealth check.
You're kidding.
Nope, it's right there.
Technically, it's a 4.
Technically, it's a 4, but it's a natural 1. So they're sitting there and they're discussing the amount. So what you hear is, yeah, 500 gold. The guy's like, nah. You can do 1,000 gold pieces for this. This is quality. Is that a spider? And then they start rolling up a newspaper.
Oh, obviously I'll have to start moving. If
Yeah,
I
but
see
you're
a newspaper and they're walking towards me.
Yeah.
Can a newspaper do 1 damage?
Yes, I can. Yes, I can. If their strength modifier is high, yes.
Are you gonna skedaddle out of there?
I'll skitter away, but not completely leave. I'll just go. I'll crawl into like. Is there like a hole in the wall or something of the sorts like that I can crawl in and they can't get me?
Oh, absolutely. This place is made of wood. There's no way there isn't a place for you to crawl into.
I'll crawl in through through the partition or whatever, and then just lay low there for a little bit.
Okay. Money is moved, and now they're getting ready to leave.
Did he pull out the sword from some particular thing? Like, did they have like a crate?
He had a crate. Yeah.
He had a crate. Okay. Was it labeled?
The crate can only.
Anything, or did it just look like?
It looked like it just fit the sword.
Small crate. Okay. I'll keep that in mind then.
All right. Well, they're all gonna get going to leave.
If they're immediately leaving, I'll go ahead and rendezvous with everybody back.
All right. Well, by the time it takes for you to get to them, this person's already gonna have opened the door and left.
So while that all was going on, on the outside, I wanted to talk to Anzok, and I wanted to ask him, do we need to kidnap that dude for proof?
We did. One of us would have to stay here at the end. And we'd have to do it with no sound.
I cast silence.
Oh, looks like I'm staying here for the the entire trip in there. Then, yeah, because that's a magic weapon, and that is a witness. Do we have manacles? You brought a ton of stuff.
No,
Axel has like 100 feet of rope. I think you can make do.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then we should arrest him. Yeah, we should arrest him.
Citizens arrest.
Yeah, when he leaves, we'll tie him down. But we should be wary because then he'll have a magical item in his possession.
He won't see us.
We should do it all at once before he gets a chance to react. If he gets a chance to react, he might scream, and that would jeopardize the entire operation. So really, actually, look, he's got to keep a ledger, right? At the end of the day, he's got to keep some type of paperwork of what he sold to Saku. Right? If he doesn't, then he's a hell of a businessman that can remember more than I ever could. So, I'm actually
confident.
fine with just letting him go.
I'm confident that if I can move faster, I can knock him out in one fell swoop.
Yes, but you can't kill him.
No, of course not.
We'll make him explode. It isn't that hard.
I've seen what happens when you make people explode. You get put in prison and have weird deities. I think.
When he comes out, if you silence, we can apprehend him. If he's... He looks like he casts magic. He's in robes, right?
Oh, yeah.
We can tie his hands and cover his mouth. We might be able to subdue him.
And one of us has to stay here. We can't just leave a tied man on the side of the canal.
We can bring him with us.
Into the area?
Perhaps he's more. Perhaps he is a little bit more interested in self-preservation.
It's black bag him. I mean, he's wearing a robe. Just put it over his head.
like a hockey player.
Yeah.
I don't have a black bag.
I do.
That's hockey.
I have a blanket. Oh, we'll wrap him up in a bedroll.
Yeah.
Right. Well, we should wait for him.
I can stay.
I'm not trusting Cypher. I would rather you go with them, just to be on the safe side.
Well, we should all go right now to get him, and then once we get him, we can figure out what we want to do.
Alright, I say we wait by the side of the bakery then and mug him right then and there.
Yep.
Let's mug him. That's another Viva La Vie thing. Let's mug him.
All right. This is what we're doing.
So position your guys'
here, right?
position. Yeah. So position yourselves. Yep.
Make that sense.
Yeah, wherever you guys want to be. I mean, it's good that you guys are a little more spread out anyway, right? Like, just in case.
Yeah, I guess.
No,
Yeah, it's
I'll
probably
sit
fine.
here.
Degree's fine being behind the rocket range.
Yes.
All right. And are you when are you casting silence, and where are you casting? I got a radius, so we can go ahead and pull it out.
Oh yeah, I was gonna look at what the radius was and then whip it out.
Wait, we don't actually shit. We're mitigating. We don't know what the fuck's going on inside of there.
Not technically, no.
We
mean,
know
he's
that
going
he is
in at
there to
night.
be buying a sword.
You saw a guy go in.
Heard him say it.
Yeah, you saw a guy go in. That's what you guys saw. You guys saw guys.
If it's his son or if his nephew, we're screwed.
We'll
He
deal with it.
better
when
not come out with a cake.
Yeah, we should see if he comes out with a cake or something.
He
No,
did the
we don't-
knock. We know why.
Yeah.
It's pretty obvious.
Alright.
You're not going there for a cake and then do a secret knock.
Hey, maybe it's a special birthday cake.
Space cake.
Space
And
cake.
let them have cake.
Realistically, you could,
Also,
under
I would,
reasonable suspicion, say that he was there to purchase a magical weapon. So,
Lisa, I would like to thank you and your people for the creation of Space Cake, by the way.
What?
Space cakes.
Oh.
Netherlands.
I think this would be a good one.
All right.
You want to jump him there?
Like where would you like to jump him? Because we don't even know what side he's going to.
Don't. If that's
I'm
the
sure-
case, we should
can we
wait
see-
here.
Can we
Well,
see? We can see through the window, right?
There's no window.
Yeah.
There's no window.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait here then. If he comes here, I try to move here, you know.
Should I maybe move it one more tile in case he turns around and talks and the guy might not hear him? As soon as he steps out of the door.
I think we're
Yeah.
overthinking it.
Okay.
All right. This is what you guys are doing.
You better not turn around and try and talk all of a sudden.
That'd be
This is what
funny.
you guys are doing.
Yep.
All right. I need you all to make me a stealth check. First off, let's go ahead and get that out of the way for me.
I'm popping it as soon as he comes out of the door, not like right now.
Okay.
I just position it for you.
Good to know. Yeah, good to know still.
Wow.
Not great.
No.
All right. So Holo's still inside. Obviously, as a spider watching this. Holo, you said once he starts walking towards the door, you were gonna go back to the party.
that would be correct, yes. Like, if he starts moving out, that's when I was gonna leave myself.
So Holo comes out as a spider. It'll take you a minute. Oops, sorry. Holo, you're about to hit. You see Cypher, Axel, and Anzak waiting for an ambush as you come out the front of the building. But Holo then tells you you're ambushing the wrong door.
Of course.
You guys hear a door open on the other side of the house, and you hear running. So, let's roll initiative, because maybe you guys can do something about this.
Well, are we chasing him?
It's up to you.
Does he know? Does he even know we're there?
You guys made a lot of
ambush him.
You guys made a lot of noise in the front of the building.
Yeah, talking about how much I want this cake.
Perhaps we should cut our losses. Perhaps we should cut our losses here and just focus on the mission rather than a fleeing.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, just let him run.
I mean, Cypher and Degree have maybe changed. They might not have agreed with you.
We're also at the end of the initiative, so let's see what happens.
The three of them can focus on it, right?
So you two are the only ones rolling initiative?
I don't want to chase him. Like, I want him to go.
Okay.
Can they see us? And I'm just like doing this.
Nobody's gonna see you because they're not going out the front.
No.
I think he means Degree
Cypher.
and Cypher.
Yeah, Degree and Cypher.
They can't see. They can see you guys. Yeah.
Degree can see me, and Cypher
Yeah.
can.
Yeah, they can both see you.
Yeah, I'm just sitting there doing this. Like, don't.
You're gonna let him run?
Yeah.
Cypher? Oh, I'm asking Degree and Cypher.
I mean, I never even saw the guy.
We don't, yeah.
And like, what I even have an angle on him? He's like literally on the opposite side of this rock.
Yeah, so Degree, I don't think you stand a chance on seeing him behind that rock. So you guys are just gonna let him go?
I guess.
Yeah, by the time we would have heard him running anyway, it would have been...
Okay. You just...
Get rid of the thing that was never cast.
I don't know. Oh.
Alright, well, you guys still... whatever you guys want to do.
Plan B, sell the sword.
Do the knock.
Yeah.
Come on, Axel. I mean...
Nailix.
Helix.
Man, that goes in a fucking hurry.
Is this the same door he knocked on?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I'll let Anzok do the knock since he's the one that heard it.
Do the knock.
So you do the knock. You just hear from inside, "We're closed!"
He did the proper knock?
Yes, he did.
Okay.
I was told to come here to, by a friendly merchant at the bazaar. I have a, cake that needs looking to. Special order. Look,
We
I was
even
told
have
you
a-
got the best bread in town. And I needed to, put a request in. It's important.
Alright, he opens the door. "What kind of request do you want? I don't have anything."
Axel will take
you're
the
right.
great sword off of his back.
Because I can't chop a cake with that.
It's
Could you tell us who could take care of a cake with a tool like this?
I mean, not really, no. I'm just an old baker.
Yeah, I've been looking all over this town for someone to take care of this cake with an item like this. It's very important, and it's very rare.
Make a persuasion check.
I'm not the character to be doing this.
I mean, I could buy it off of you if you want.
perhaps we should go somewhere where prying eyes might not be able to see it.
What's wrong? There's nothing wrong with buying that weapon here. I can buy goods. It don't really matter. There's nothing wrong with it. You said it's just a great sword.
I think it might require a special palette.
I mean, I could tell you the difference between vanilla and chocolate.
I might need you to tell me the difference between vanilla and chocolate.
Why the fuck is there a troll?
Protection.
My client has traveled for a long time. The wastelands are a dangerous place. And we've been looking for... it's a very special tool. So it needs to go to the right person. For the right price.
Listen, all I got is 100 gold pieces. Is that enough?
Why don't you take a look and tell us if that's enough?
But that's literally all I have, regardless if it's enough or not.
Well, you might know some friends who might have some more, but I think maybe we could come inside for a second. I really don't want to be sitting out here where the bugs and mosquitoes are biting me.
All right, you are welcome in. Everybody else waits outside, especially the troll.
My client needs to come in.
That's fine. You two can come in. Troll and the rest of them stay outside.
Watch the door. Make sure no one comes in. Make sure we definitely leave. You got it? Just nod yes. Hard to find good help these days. I look at him like, are you gonna let me in, or are you just gonna stand there with your feet fucking wet?
Yeah,
you moved.
Oh, I have my character sheet right above that.
He shuts the door and comes in.
I understand that you deal with less than normal artifacts.
Sir, I just fucking sell cakes. And bread and cupcakes. I make a really mean chocolate covered pretzel.
Why does everyone we talk to always lie?
I know.
Every time. Like I've never in this campaign met an NPC that hasn't tried to lie to us immediately.
Yeah.
But I'll buy the weapon, right? I'll buy it. I got 100 gold pieces, and he pops open his cash register. Ting.
I don't think you understand what I mean by the word artifact.
I mean, artifact means like something you found in the ground, right?
Look, boss, I'm gonna tell you right now. If this guy doesn't know what's going on, we just sell it to the next guy. If we're wasting our time, we're wasting our time.
Perhaps
his loss.
Perhaps the dream might be more interested.
Because can you read that? Can you read that sign? And he points to a sign.
Turn around.
It's a bunch of dots. I know neither of you can read it. And he goes, I can't read it? 100 gold pieces.
Fucking merchant stung us. Shit. You're right. I'll come back with someone that can read it then.
He gives you a thumbs up. Yeah, absolutely.
Or could I find someone that could read your goddamn text?
Well, I don't know where you could find it.
Your tools though for baking.
Mm-hmm.
You know the ones behind you. Can I see one of those? I want to demonstrate something for you.
Yeah, he hands you like a spell.
As he turns around to grab it, he's just gonna fucking bag him.
All right, you're gonna bag him. So he turns around and you just fucking. I'm gonna say between you and Anzok, he doesn't stand a chance. So if you guys are both committed to bagging him, yeah, you get him bagged.
If you can get the other.
Hear the rocket outside, bro.
Look, I can't fucking read your text. But I've been
get the
searching
others
for...
first, Anzok.
They're sitting outside the door. I think that's actually pretty okay to have.
Well, we should have them in here.
Yeah, did we hear the ruckus?
Oh yeah, there's ruckus now. Oh yeah, there's ruckus now. After he jumped the counter to bag him.
Okay, no, I'll go ahead and step inside as well. The door's not locked.
It's definitely
come inside. And I say, hey, Opie.
Well, let's tie him up.
Jenkins, get inside.
Let's tie him up and shit before we.
Yeah, well, he's in the bag. You could just tie the bag shut.
Well, I would like to shut his mouth too, just so any somatic components, any verbal components.
All right, so you so you take the sock off your foot, you shove it in his mouth, and then you tie it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You put a sock on it.
That is chaotic evil behavior.
By the way, as they're bagging him and everything in of sorts, I'll go to the back of the bakery where I saw them pull
time to read
the sword.
Okay.
Don't face. It's time to read.
I don't know where to go to.
Holo walks through the building. He opens this door above you, Cypher, which leads you to the back.
Oh, I didn't even know there was a door there.
There isn't.
Yeah.
Well, there wasn't. He knew it was there.
Yeah. It's a false door from the outside.
Yep.
I'll go ahead and now, if they're bagging him and everything in of sorts, I go ahead and cast Detect Magic.
Yeah, you cast Detect Magic. And other than what your teammates have that are magical, like Cypher's Amulet, Axel's Halberd, etc., nothing pings.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go through the. Is there any in the room where the crate was, where the sword was?
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything else in that room or no?
I'll say you and Cypher can go through it. I imagine Cypher would. You know, you go through open some crates and stuff.
There's nothing.
There's nothing. You find 500 gold pieces.
You
don't take it. You leave it. It's his. Look, mate. I've traveled a desert and a half at this point. And half the fucking merchants I have won't even touch the goddamn thing. You understand? Run twice if you understand.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
All right, buddy. Listen. Unfortunately for you, trade isn't our usual business. Our usual business is making bodies disappear and making it look like an accident.
And they find it, of course. They don't find it often.
We tend to focus on the kind of business that leaves nothing behind. If you remember that nice explosion at the police stations, and guard stations, and the barracks.
You evil motherfucker.
You'd be right sometimes. Or
my friend is trying to say.
Or we're looking towards magic artifacts. I will remove the mouth binding, but keep the hands bound, and I'll keep the mouth binding in my hand just in case I notice a spell or something, some weird tongues being spoken.
Yeah, he's like spits. He's like, pah, pah, pah. Oh, what the fuck you're talking about?
Can you just not lie to us? Can we have basic courtesy among merchants? My compatriot here and I don't have a lot of patience. Cut the shit. Do you think I'd come to a fucking bakery and waste my goddamn time to buy a cake at 10 o'clock at night?
I don't have enough money to buy your fucking sword, bro. I don't know what you want.
Don't worry about the money, because I'm willing to give you some.
No, it's Stoneface. Let's calm down. We don't need any more lost limbs.
You're right. I was a little too hot-headed. I apologize. You know, that wasn't right of us to do.
Let's see if we have any. Did you guys use the same fucking code name?
No, you just got it wrong.
Okay. Let's see if Stoneface has any input here. What did you see?
So Holo obviously can reflect that he saw, the sale. And old man Crook goes, he kind of spits. And you gonna prove that? How? You're just lying.
Not trying to prove anything. We just know it happened. Why the fuck would I need to prove anything? I'm here to buy, not sell. Sell if you're willing.
I have
you do
nothing.
have an artifact.
And if I did have something, it's gone.
Well, it seems to me like you have a magic halberd here, as well as a magic greatsword.
Oh my god!
That sure wouldn't look good to the guards, right?
You know, the guards something happened to earlier.
Yeah. Perhaps they had slashing and stabbing wounds from the same halberd.
So I don't know what you guys truly want of me. You guys haven't really described anything other than limbs, killing guards, and blowing places up.
I want your connections. I want to know where the magic weapons come from, where we can find them. You can rest assured that you will be out of the public eye on this one. And you might have a new fencing outlet.
Now, if I allegedly got a hold of magical weapons, I don't have any more. I found them. They're gone.
And how might I commission more from you?
If I could allegedly get you more magical weapons, it's not happening anytime soon.
Is your connect all dry?
Hypothetically here, it was only a one-time deal. One time.
One time.
Can I insight him on the one time?
So what's your insight bonus? I roll your insight, so just tell me what your modifier is.
3. I lied. It is 0. 3 is the one above it, or below it.
You can't quite make a read on them.
Yeah.
Can we try the detect thoughts?
Yeah, absolutely. You can definitely cast detect thoughts. You can start poking around his head.
Yes.
Can I intimidate him at this point? If he's not already intimidated?
Oh, he's intimidated. You don't have to wait. The only reason he's even talking to you guys about him allegedly having things.
We're gonna have to check this information out that you're saying. Don't resist this. We'll know if you do.
Yeah, absolutely. So he doesn't resist. Degree. He's not lying. He has no way to get any more. He did sell his last stock. And he doesn't believe he can get any more from his connections.
Okay.
Or he doesn't believe, incorrect. So he believes he can't get it right now. Right? He doesn't know when the next quote unquote shipment would be in.
And who does these shipments?
I don't know. They show up, they knock.
You find them in a hedge, you have to get them from somewhere.
They find me. This is the way that if you could read that sign, you'd understand who you were working with.
Who can read that sign?
So what does it say?
The one time nobody has thieves' cants.
I know. Yeah, that's what
Yeah,
I was
you knew what it
thinking
was. Yeah. The door even has thieves' cant on the front door.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He goes. It says that they come to my door. They give it to me. I sell it. Basically, it says you come here when the bell is rung. It's funny you just did that with the fucking. It's
all right.
So I don't think you guys understand how the undermarket go. You know what? You just pissed me off. I'm gonna give you guys a fucking some intelligence here. We don't know who gives us shit. It's not like they come up and go, "Hey, I work for Boo Boo and I'm fucking Frank." That's not how this works. They come up.
I'm gonna really surprise you right now. I'm gonna surprise you, and I'm gonna let you know I believe you.
Yeah. Nobody just comes in and goes, "I'm Frank with who and who. Sell this for me." That's not how this works. They show up. They say, "You buy it from me. You sell it." There's no names. There's no even small talk. I don't know what coffee shop he goes at.
What's the next drop off?
If I were to get it, it would be in 2 weeks. But that's if. It's unsure. I have nobody to contact. I have nobody to guarantee it. It just shows up.
So, how would you like to make double the money on whatever you're selling?
I don't know if I could trust you.
We haven't killed you yet, right?
That's not a good cause, a good reason, I mean, cool, you didn't kill me, but fine.
It seems to me you only have one choice.
But fine. You explain to me how I double my profit. You need to somehow put 1,000 gold pieces in my pocket.
Do you pay them out for their supplies?
Up front, yeah. So they come, they give it to me, and the only way they give it to me is if I pay them up front, and then I, resell it and make a profit.
What's their markup?
It's pretty bad. So I'm selling it for 1,000. They sell it to me for 800. I think they're only worth like 400. This exception, this was an exception because this is something they dropped off way off topic or way off timing. They only sold it to me for like 200. They really wanted to get their hands off of it, so I just sold it for 500.
So that means that the person that bought it really wanted it then.
Seems so. They acted pretty quick.
Do you have a record of who might have bought that?
No, I'm sorry, sir. I don't. We don't keep a paper trail. That's a fool. That's a fool's thing to do. I'm no fucking dumbass cultist trying to make friends.
What if I told you we can get you out of this situation scot-free with no harm in the future, just to give up your client there?
I don't know who it is. I could tell you what he looked like. I don't know. That's about it. I don't know. Again, we don't really talk. Small talk. Names aren't shared. Sometimes I have auctions. Sometimes I get like 4 or 5 people in here and we sell, and I don't get names. They just pay up front. They go on their way.
Do you know what the weapon was?
Not quite. I could tell you kind of what it looked like. It was a short sword with like red veins on the blade going down to the handle.
Well, that certainly seems dangerous.
Now, obviously, I'm only telling you this so you guys can leave and I can go on my way.
I would like to extend our relationship here a little bit. I would like to get you out of the eye of whoever might be wanting to stop your practices. And perhaps with a trade.
Listen, man, I don't know. This is all. This is all super sus.
Those people will eventually not need your
You
services.
know what's super sus, my man? Selling things out of your bakery, such as magical artifacts, because people approached you from nowhere who you don't know to sell things you don't know what they do to people who could do anything with the objects. I find that rather sus, if I use your verbiage. So excuse us if we might have some misgivings with your decision making.
Who's that?
But that's my unbiased opinion.
Those people will eventually not need your services anymore, and they will likely kill you to get rid of any evidence of their meddling or your meddling. We happen to be in the service of also making sure people don't die.
Just tell me what you want, man. Fuck.
I want you to continue doing your business. I don't want them to know about us. And I want you to let us know when your next deal is.
And this is
an auction.
And this is gonna get me off the hook of stuff?
It will absolve you of all crimes for your cooperation.
Fine.
Of course, you leave town or anything.
There's nowhere to
deal
go.
will be off.
We're in the middle of the desert.
There's connections to places. You can go anywhere.
We will find you. Or we can also let whoever wrote that writing know exactly what happened here. So it'd be in your best interest to cooperate with us.
That was fine. So I just do business as normal.
Yep. Nothing changed.
Mm-hmm.
All right, fine.
We're just
we do get, however,
members
we do
from
get
a
an invite.
homeowners association.
Damn it. We do, put a nice rock on the side of your door the night the next auction's gonna happen.
Fine. Just keep that stupid, scary looking half fork out of here. Or orc or whatever the hell he is.
He's a troll.
Oh, the troll's in the other room.
Oh.
No.
The troll's in my bedroom for some reason.
Yeah, they do that.
Full orc. I've had a very bad week. You're very lucky I'm not taking it out on you. Sweet
Great.
well.
All right.
And
Let's go,
then I leave.
He's gonna pull one of the bells out of his pocket and he's gonna ring it, so everybody comes out.
All right, Cypher, do you respond to the bell ringing?
Mm-hmm.
Ting, 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 ting.
I just bust in and go, oh.
Now, if you could be so kind to unbind me.
Knife next to him.
Have fun.
You're not gonna unbind him?
No, just in case he tries to cast us while we're leaving.
Oh my god, you're just gonna leave him bound up in his own house?
A knife next to him.
Yeah, we'll leave a knife next to him. A dull knife.
You monsters.
You're not the best group you've ever met, that's for sure. Or not the heroes of this story.
As we're walking away, he's gonna be like, I feel dirty.
You know, I hear stories of heroes. It was a small child named Raleigh. He was the best hero of all.
Look, sometimes as leaders, you gotta make tough, albeit unethical decisions. That's all we made tonight.
I think we acted within the law.
I imagine this conversation's happening and Cypher's just like,
Holy shit, that did not go as planned. I guess we should have captured that guy. I didn't think we would need to.
Opie,
a little odd that you guys let the whole sale go down.
Yeah.
When you're running an arms business, I figured you'd have more than one arm.
We
should probably report back, though.
You think that this guy gets like hundreds of weapons? The guy's like, I mean, he's a fucking.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he could be fucking Gustavo. He could be like hiding him in the fucking bags of like fucking flour. I don't know.
Bags of flour just pulls out. Ah!
We should contact the employer.
Yeah.
You know, he's like talking to people about like the you know, some like nice dark chocolate he could give people, and like on a fucking Dawnbringer comes like rolling out of the out of the cupboard. He's just, oh shit, sorry.
Honestly, yeah, I kind of expected a little bit more, to be honest. I mean, like sales point like this generally aren't.
Best case scenario, honestly. If we ended up chasing that guy, Degree would have ended up fucking paving the fucking pavement with his face again.
And that's his fault for running. He shouldn't have run from me if he was going to get caught.
Degree's like a leopard. Like, things run from him and he can't help but chase it.
I can agree to that. Look, all things considered, this bakery might close down tomorrow, and we should be prepared for that.
Well, that's why you should contact the employer right now.
We have a sending stone, Cypher.
Cypher, if you do the honors.
So you take the sending stone, you're like, no.
Right, you know what? Can you give me the sending stone?
No, she can just change. She can just change.
I just give it to him.
Yeah, how does this work?
Opie, could we have our friend back for a little bit?
What can't the sending stone looking for like a button or something?
Yeah. So the way I pick, Edzok's just like spinning, like holding this fucking sending stone.
Like...
All right, I'll just take it back. I already marked that.
I think you might need to show me how to work this.
What, Cypher?
I'll just contact the guy. You just talk into it, right?
Yeah, so you send a message. It's not like real time. It's just like a text message. You know?
Right.
Yeah.
We should also start walking back to the place we originally met him, because he said he'd still be there.
Yeah, so you could still send the message, so just in case.
Yeah, I do.
So how do you send it? What do you say?
I ask him to meet us at the meeting point regarding the mission, and that's it.
Why are we being secret room? He knows what we're doing.
I just don't want to drop any disappointment before we get there.
If you... Hopefully, the overall vision here is something that he's interested in, rather than just the single capture.
Yeah. I mean,
all he told us.
500 gold run away.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, all he told us was to shut it down. And we're working on it.
He didn't tell us.
And this was a success.
That's not what he said.
Yeah, you did not say. He wants physical evidence of this. He didn't want you to shut it down. He didn't want you to arrest the guy. I mean, you could. But he wanted
proof. He wanted magic items.
Yep.
You know what? Then here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get someone with a library with us. We're gonna head down to the next auction, and we're gonna auction some shit away. And
don't get ahead of yourself. We gotta meet with the guy first.
Oh shit, you're right.
All right.
Open up fire.
Yeah. So you guys open up, and he turns around, and he's like, "Good news, I hope."
Interesting news.
Well, that's not good. Expected. He looks disappointed already when you say interesting news.
So your initial thoughts were correct.
Great. So you got the evidence. You got any magical items for me to turn in? We could send in the guards and shut them down.
Unfortunately, we're not there yet.
What? Well, explain to me what happened.
There was a deal that went down during. We figured it would be best for us to go in after the deal, as he might have more stock there. We do have a description of the magic item that was sold, so we can also look for the buyer there at that piece. We were able to convince him to have us attend the next auction after he gets the shipment in. Hopefully we can get both the suppliers as well as other wealthy buyers also.
He sighs. He's like, so a deal went down and you guys have nothing for me.
We have a description of the person, the place, and the name of them. However, we do not.
I had the place. I had the description of the person already. Your job was to go in there, get evidence, so you could have stopped the deal.
We ran the risk of not having any evidence left over if we would have made too much of a commotion chasing this person on foot.
All right.
Dead body has been something a lot in the streets.
Okay, sure, but you just let somebody walk away with an artifact.
Which
and you're worried about dead bodies?
Do we have permission to kill in the streets of the city?
Detain.
There is no detaining with magical items.
You literally could just detain. There's 5 of you. You describe that there's one guy.
I hate to say this, but sometimes magic's more powerful than us, of course. But at the end of the day, you didn't say it had to be tonight.
Sir, are you saying that you wanted me to paint him with the sidewalk?
I am saying that you could have tried to detain them.
Are you saying that I should have revealed myself to this person who has an unknown magical artifact and then probably immediately getting into combat with this person who we don't know what he can or cannot do, at which point I would have no choice but to defend myself and paint the pavement with him? Are you suggesting that at that point we should have not then escalated, that probably would have led to at the very least public unrest, destruction of property, and a fight in the middle of the city outside of a fucking bakery?
I don't think you guys are fit for this faction. I think you guys should go elsewhere.
So getting you the dealers is not what you intended.
I already got people in the big game. I needed you guys on the small game. This is why this was a trial mission.
I apologize. I guess in our mission briefing, it seemed that we just wanted proof. It didn't seem like it needed to be immediate.
You had the chance.
There's proof of their dabbling with the Guild of Rogues, if that helps.
I will tell you that I understand what you guys are coming through. But when I report this, and they're going to tell them, and I tell them, you guys let a deal with an artifact go completely down with no interference, and then no evidence of who bought it, who is possibly...
You have evidence of who bought it.
Who bought it?
A man named...
We don't have a name.
Oh.
I have evidence of what the... Not evidence, but I have knowledge of what the item was.
Yes, you do have...
Was he still wearing a cloak when...
Yeah.
That's never seen his face.
So unfair.
So you can kind of describe his face. You do have that. You somewhat have the description of his face, but it's a huge city.
Wasn't he literally dressed as one of the people that is part of the Vermilion Dream?
Yes, he was.
What makes you think that?
Because he was exactly dressed like Aloysia. The hat and all, the color scheme.
Yeah, I mean, you can mention that to him, but it's not solid, right? And obviously,
as well as what they were going for, a short sword with red veins, which is literally what they
Iridium.
want.
Yeah, it's a Iridium sword.
Yeah.
So it's obviously the Vermilion.
I guess honestly, sir, I'm sorry. I mistook my mission. I thought it was to gain as much of an actual evidence base. So I thought instead of detaining just the buyer, I thought you wanted the entire operation shut down, which was our main goal when we went into the mission. If I had known you wanted just the seller and just that deal, I would have.
The operation that the quest I gave you was to shut down this baker with evidence.
No, it was to actually gather evidence and then to report back any of the stolen items we get.
Yes, from the baker.
There was none.
I'm not saying
After
that,
the deal, there was not a single.
But you're talking like I was asking you to shut down the whole thing. I was telling you to get this guy.
Yeah, but what if we can use this guy as a pass?
Still get this guy. At the end of the day, we can still turn him over. The mission's not failed. It's merely prolonged.
Perhaps our vision of justice does not match up with your group of people.
We're looking to see if we can get the bigger guy, not the small guy. Screw the small guy. We can use him as a patsy. It's fine.
So this wasn't a trial test of your justice. This was a trial test of how you can succeed in orders that are given, in missions.
My orders that were given were to protect and save Alexian from whatever fucking prison he's trapped in, and we're wasting time every day.
Who's Alexian?
It's a long story.
Wait, he should know. Wait, he doesn't know?
Oh. This guy's just your quest giver.
Sir, have you not been briefed?
It's not my job. We have order. My job was to give you guys trial missions, give the other recruits trial missions.
You know what? This is starting to make a lot more sense. You know what? Instead of just failing us right here and now, why don't you try this one more time? We'll be more concise. I think I have a better understanding of the entire library's overviews on how missions should be done.
When orders are given, you succeed the orders. Now, if you came to me and said, here's the evidence on this guy, you know, we can arrest him right now, and we have evidence on the big game, and we stop the deal. In my book, that's a promotion. But you come back with nothing.
No, we came back with a date. We came back with
a possible
auction.
date. So what if he doesn't get any more goods?
Ever? Then that's one branch that's not selling anymore. That's less artifacts off the street in a public area. Honestly, we do have evidence because we did see the deal go down. And we can have Hollow here testify under... I've seen this before.
I've already explained this to you because this was asked by your friend Axel here when your guys' testimony is not enough.
Axel, we're not asking for testimony. We're asking you to read our fucking minds.
That's not gonna work here.
You can't just read our memories?
You know what, sir? I hope you have a good life. I'm no longer interested in this organization.
Perhaps the Vermilion Dream would want us.
You know what? Yeah. Actually, yeah. Actually, literally, yes.
Yep.
You do what you need to do.
Absolutely.
I'm
I hope you
angry
choke
as
to
a
death.
player right now.
I hope you choke to death. You know what? I hope you, when you're leading today, I hope you trip over a fucking doornail. You know, fuck off.
I'm so angry. I'm actually... Oh, my God. Okay, sure. Yeah, whatever. You know what? Fuck you, dude. We do what you wanted. We caught you.
Okay, champ. Okay, champ. What do you want us to do? Champ, tell us what you want us to do.
Oh my fucking God.
I don't care what you do.
Well, evidently you do, because every time we do anything, we get sandbagged, or, oh, no, it doesn't work, or you get the barest minimum, the fucking tiniest possible version of what we could have gotten out of it. Every time. It's every time.
Hey, you need to calm down.
We're gonna go here. Oh, you get ambushed. Oh, we're gonna go here. Oh, you get ambushed, and also we have your stuff stolen. Oh, you're gonna go here. Well, actually, they betray you. We're gonna be here. Well, actually, no. You're going to be given the runaround. It's every time. It's just every time.
I don't choose your actions nor how these guys act. It's the way it goes.
Actually, we do, because every time we do what we think we're supposed to do, we get punished for it.
Okay, maybe what you think you need to do isn't always right, but you need to calm down.
Which is why I'm asking you what we need to do then, because evidently we're thinking of it in the wrong way.
Hey, Hey, you need to calm down. If you want me to hold your hand through this game, I will. But that's not what I'm doing. But you need to calm down. Everything will work out. But I guess we should probably stop here.
You probably should.
All right.